Hit it! Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Chat Havers. Let's make a conversation. With us tonight, Juliet Prather.
Hello.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
So great to have you here.
Yes.
And this beautiful lot. I wanted to start saying a thing. You know, do you remember the beginning of you ever watch Nickelodeon growing up?
Yeah, I watched Nickelodeon.
You watch Nickelodeon.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe you're from
play.
Texas. Maybe you're Christian, but we'll get into that later. But you know when they'd say live from a studio in Burbank, California.
Oh yeah.
So but live from a garage in Eagle Rock, California.
I like that.
That's kind of fun.
That could be fun. What do we think?
What do we think?
Vote below.
1 in the chat if you like it, and 2 in the chat if you want me to fuck off. Welcome, folks. We're back. It's Chat Havers. It's Tuesday. Mainline feed today. I'm talking like I have a Patreon, but I don't, so I don't know. I don't really know what mainline feed.
We're
means.
in the mainland.
Do you have a button on the stream deck for canned laughter? No. You know what's fun about this show is it's like performing comedy, but instead of just imagining, instead of hearing the laughs, you just sort of imagine them going ha 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 ha, ha at home.
I like it more. To me, you're all laughing, rolling on the floor and laughing.
Ruffling.
Yeah.
Rafflecoptering.
Yeah. Well.
I'm not American. We didn't have Nickelodeon. Well, I'm sure. I mean, somebody was licensing SpongeBob and Rocket Power wherever the fuck you're from, Jake. So I'm sure you can figure it out.
Yeah, and you don't need to say sorry either. You know, it's not your fault. You are who you are. But Nickelodeon's fantastic. Well, I don't know if it is anymore.
Is the couch comfortable?
Oh my God, yeah, so comfortable. This couch is one of the best. Where's this from?
Man, they all, Jello, the people often ask this because I think one time a guest said it really wasn't comfortable, and I have to say what you just said really made it not seem like it was comfortable.
It is comfortable.
Where is this from? I mean, come on.
Where is this from? I love it.
I love.
I'm gonna write them a letter. Yeah, I like this couch. It's comfortable to me.
It was on YTV in Canada. It was a whole different aesthetic. Well, did you have Figure It Out? Did you have Legends of the Hidden Temple? Because if those shows were syndicated in your local area, I doubt they were cutting out shot in a studio in Burbank, California. Why would they cut that out?
Because it's important. Right. Why would they do that?
Like, that doesn't matter. True. We know it's shot in America, obviously. So
obviously.
There you go.
What was the aesthetic?
They wouldn't let the kids be slapped on TV in Canada.
That is so sad.
Fucking Justin
And I want
Trudeau.
us to pray for Jake that he had to go through that.
I'm so sorry, Jake, that you had to go through that.
I hope you get slimed at your wedding.
I'd do anything to get slimed.
Me
I like
too.
it when it would be an adult sliming a kid too.
Yeah, because it's like.
Because it feels like they're getting away with something.
Yeah. I feel like Jamie Lee Curtis probably did that.
I agree. I personally think Bionicle is an allegory for robots. I saw that today.
Okay.
The first time I watched Figure It Out, my mom asked what I was watching. She thought I was being rude when I said Figure It Out. Damn. Damn.
I bet you were being rude.
I bet you figure it out.
Figure it out. And you're
Well,
like,
it's because you ended it with bitch. It's not because you said
right.
figure. You know what I
Left out
mean?
a key piece
You're like,
of
it's called
info.
Figure It Out, bitch.
Right.
You know? Yeah,
Kind of tough for a 7-year-old to say that.
yeah, but you know what? You have to grow up fast. Exactly.
Right. Exactly. You're slinky.
Luke, if you really like the couch you shooter, thank you to whoever gave it to you.
That-
Katie gave it to me. Why did she give it to me, Juliet? Because she bought it and said, I don't really like this couch. Do you want it? And I said, please, I'll take it in the garage. Free couch.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Cool.
That's kind of a beautiful story.
That is so beautiful.
That's love.
Oh,
That's
that's
love.
love.
So, Juliet, you're from Austin, Texas.
Yep.
Well, here we are.
Talking about it.
We're talking Austin, folks.
We're talking Austin.
And I won't say the phrase. I'm sure you've heard it enough. You know what I mean? So we'll just leave that one. I like your little wooden cylinder. What the fuck are you talking about?
Where are you?
Little wooden cylinder.
Jakey.
Jakey, what are you talking about? Sometimes a chat message gives you pause.
You go, where are we? Where are we living?
Oh, it's the table.
Oh.
Yeah, it's called a table, man. That's a
cylinder
side
is
table.
a little scientific.
When you said little wooden
machine.
cylinder, weren't you also picturing like a
Yes, I
little,
was thinking
like a
something quite
dowel?
small
right?
that we put, I don't know, insulin in or something.
Yeah,
You know, penicillin.
penicillin.
Yeah.
Little cylinder. And this is this is from Wayfair. And don't worry, it didn't have any little kids in it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know that's in the news a lot lately.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Austin, Texas.
Yeah. Keep it weird. Sorry, I had to say it.
I let you say it. I wasn't gonna say it myself. Oh my god.
I'm weird like that. I got to say
Yeah.
stuff like
and
that.
you were there in the 90s, out back there where. Well, I don't know how old you were.
I was there in the 90s.
You were there in the 90s. You were there where Richard Linklater was doing his motherfucking thing.
He was doing his motherfucking thing, and we were all just like this.
Whoa.
What'll he do next?
You were 7, but you thought Waking Life was a pretty dope movie.
Yeah. Absolutely. I was. Yep. And Slacker was,
Was Bay.
was total bae.
Yeah.
Yeah. At 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you part of the Keeping Austin Weird movement?
Yeah, I'm really part of that movement. I've been doing whatever I can do to do that.
Okay.
So, yeah, doing it here actually in LA.
Really? Keeping Austin Weird out here?
Yeah, because
That's
it's
pretty
so
cool.
important. Because,
Oh, this is an interesting. Now, hold on, Juliet. Sorry, I'm gonna have to ask you to shut the fuck up. Hello, sorry for bothering you. I want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chatbots, etc. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Flexible and convenient. Order management panel, chat panel. Everything is in your hands. A huge number of custom settings. Go to SteamRise.
yeah,
Should I
that
do
is
it?
awesome.
Now that's pretty cool.
That's part of the Keep Austin Weird movement.
Now that's pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Do we have one mod? I'm thinking I might need to add on some other mods. So if this sounds like a job that you want to take way too seriously, let me know. Hit me up.
Yeah.
Do not pass this up. Go to StreamRise.
Okay. We'll think about it.
Austin, Texas. Did you grow up in the city or did you grow up in the suburbs?
I grew up in the city.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm from Washington, D.C., and I grew up in the city. So that's rare shit to be actually in the motherfucking city.
I was in the motherfucking city. I
Yup.
grew up in Allendale, which is
go.
like west central Austin.
Is that kind of where the university is?
It's like a little bit more north, but it's in the proximity, probably about
Okay.
10 minutes away.
Did your parents teach there?
No. My mom was she worked for Dell, and my dad was a musician.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, Bowmore, thank you so much. Welcome back, 14 months. I lived, bitch. I love
lived,
to hear
bitch. That's the name of your novel.
I lived, bitch.
Yeah.
I lived, bitch. That's funny.
I like that.
Do you know why I guess that your parents? Can I tell you why my guess was that your parents worked at University of Austin, Texas?
Yeah.
'Cause you're living in a coastal elite city.
Yeah.
You're pursuing entertainment.
Yeah.
And you're from a town with who at that time was best known for their college.
Right. Yeah, you would think that.
Right.
You would think I got some liberal libtard parents
Yes,
that led
exactly.
me here.
Exactly.
Yeah. And in many ways I do.
Exactly.
But I think that my parents were just, not to get into it, it's Clinton era. I think a lot of parents thought tell your kids to go into the arts and get a college degree and they'll be set.
Set.
So
yeah.
they urged me to
Dumbasses.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah, my parents really did too. Fucking dumbasses.
I'm like, I should have been an electrician.
All right, sorry for bothering you. Well, thank you so much.
Now this is
Now we're
Jakey
having
being
some fun.
Jakey Chains is having fun.
Flexible and convenient. Go to the corner of Hollywood and Vine. You'll see a man with a box. All right. Well, that Jakey. That's
nice
funny.
one, Jakey.
That's funny. And that's that local LA humor
That
that now
is
you and I as transplants
really get.
can't get enough of.
I mean, because when I first came, I said, I don't get this. You know.
Yeah. I was like, Hollywood and Vine. Are we talking about a sign in a type of damn plant?
Right. I said, are we talking about the industry of Hollywood and the app Vine?
Yes.
You know, are
And,
these two things were coming together to make something gorgeous?
Oh, I wish they'd bring Vine back.
I know.
Wait, but your dad was a musician.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he was
Katie's dad's
also
a
had a
musician.
job and stuff. Oh my God,
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, my dad was a rock and roller.
What did he play?
Fender guitar.
Nice.
He played Fender
guitar.
mostly.
He played Fender.
He-
that's an interesting way to say that, but okay.
He had a red Fender.
He had a red Fender.
Sometimes I'm like, if I ever get a tattoo for my dad, like it's got to be a red Fender, and then I'm like, I don't know if it will be.
It's funny that you're answering the question. What kind of what instrument he played was the literal instrument.
I know.
Yeah.
He played
that's
guitar. Yeah.
He played guitar.
Yeah.
Finder.
Yeah. And
Adult
and he
Fender.
played in. I mean, he was cool. He is cool. He's still alive. And but by the time I was born, he wasn't like, his job wasn't really being a musician, but he played a lot, and he played in this band called the Pine Cones with his friends.
Cool.
They did like cover music.
Nice.
So that was some fun, cool.
So you went to a lot of shows growing up.
Yeah, I went to the Posse East. I'd be like, give me a Coca-Cola.
I don't know what the fuck that means, but
that's near
if you're
UT.
an Austin head, you're probably going crazy.
Shout out the
for that.
Posse East if you know what it is.
No, I've never been to Austin, which is kind of why I had you on the show, because I was hoping to learn more about it before I go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, when are you going?
I'm no plans as of yet, but
Go.
in the future, I just like to have a little, I'd like to be,
I'll teach
some
you what I
ammo
know.
in my fucking pocket.
Yeah, you need ammo. Well, that's something you definitely need in Austin. You
'Cause
need
you
to
can-
literally have a little
Is it
ammo.
open carry? Yeah, because it's Texas.
Yeah, it's open carry if you got a license for it.
Goddamn right, and that's what every God-fearing American says. Yeah, it's open carry. You have a license for it.
Yeah.
Why did Austin become a millennial expensive city? I know why. Tech moved in, right?
Tech moved in. Basically, my mom working at Dell didn't
Yeah.
help. I'll say that much for free. But,
Yeah.
Portland got too rainy and everybody said, I want a little sunshine. And
here. I
And
mean, a
here
lot of
got
transplants from here to Texas.
well,
too
here's
high.
what's crazy. And I love California. I love LA. And I
You're
mean
saying
no
you
ill
love
will.
Chaos.
I love chaos. but like when I moved to LA, I was like, I cannot believe I've done this. Like, no, we hate no one more than Californians in Texas. And it's not just, some of it is because Texans are, whatever, it's like a red state and the like liberal California thing they don't like, but they also, it's like every place, like I'd be working in college, like at a restaurant, and people would be like, oh, that place is open across the street, like it's up for rent, like it closed down. I think that would be a great like gym smoothie shop. And you're like, well, where are you moving? They're like, from LA, just moved here, like, and so people were like, we hate them.
Man, I think you're really gonna like this segment then, because I don't want to, I don't want to give too much away, but it's kind of all about that kind of stuff.
Okay, cool.
And let's just say it takes a bite out of all these fucking pieces of shit liberals that we fucking hate.
We hate liberals.
We hate liberals.
So I hope that answered your question, Jellotion.
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 And Joe Rogan lives there now.
Yeah, Joe Rogan lives there.
Someone was telling me, you know who it was? You know Chris Gethard.
Yeah.
You know the man.
I know him.
He was telling me once, he's like, I did shows in Austin, and he was like, I randomly like went drinking with some comics, and they were like guys who are like kind of open micers, like finding their way, who are like, yeah, I moved here because Joe Rogan moved here.
Wild.
Crazy to be like,
stuff
that's the reason you move. Demon rats.
Demon
instead
rats.
of Democrats.
Yeah.
Is it true that Rogan is like 5'4"? Yeah.
I've never
checks
met
out.
him, Jellotion.
Jellotion. Yeah, I haven't met him either. Yeah, Austin is awful.
I mean, I don't know if it's awful.
Response?
I don't really know if it's awful. There's awful people there, but it's gorgeous, and I can't say that it's awful, unfortunately.
Okay.
I can't say that.
The city's changed a lot, though.
Yeah, Lord knows.
I mean, same with D.C., pretty in a very similar way, where
Yeah.
it's like whole swaths of the city were just like torn down to make just awful, awful things
I mean,
for awful, awful people.
totally. I've only been to DC once.
Really?
It was on a
Field
trip.
trip.
Yeah,
So you didn't really see
my
the
choir
city.
went there.
Yeah, unless I lived in the damn White House, then you would have been seeing my neighborhood, but I didn't.
Right.
I lived in Northwest.
Okay.
Chevy Chase, Maryland, DC side of it.
Right.
I know you're gonna call my ass out.
Yeah. I'm like,
quicker
wait a
than
minute.
that.
I thought you lived
Yeah.
in the city. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably yeah. Moving to the Navy.
Oh no, that's sweet. And you don't have to. If you think it's awful, that is totally great. No
Moving
problem.
to the Navy Yards is only half a step up from Arlington. I would shoot myself in the fucking head if I had to live in the Navy Yards. That's a part of DC that's like you know, I'm part of a city where it's like there was literally nothing there, like dilapidated factories, and
Yeah.
then they raised it and put only luxury apartments
Oh,
in.
no.
So it's not like there's some of the old neighborhood left. It's like just that.
No.
Awful place.
Ugh, I hate it. It's so
Yeah.
weird, and you're like, and people like this.
Now here's a question for you, kind of just jumping around.
Jump around.
The Rio Grande goes through Austin, or is it a different river?
Why you gotta ask me stuff like that? I don't know. I think it does.
Is that
Rio
the
Grande?
well? And can I tell you why I'm asking though? It's not out of some sort of
All I know
shit
about
I
Shoal
know.
Creek. No. Okay. Thank
Is
you.
that I was looking at pictures of Austin and there was a river going through it.
different river? You're right. Right. Exactly. It's
Here's
way
the
too far
here's
north.
The gotcha interview.
That's exactly what it is.
I'm gonna fucking cut this together and cloud your ass. Woo! God
No,
damn.
it's really tough because I'm born and raised Texan. I'm like 5th generation Texan or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, but then people will hit me with like, they'll be like, I'm from Texas too. I'm like, amazing. Where are you from? And they like name a city, and I'm like, total glazed over, like, never heard of that in my life. I don't know what.
5th generation Texan though, so you got some roots there, girl.
I got some roots there, girl. I'm not really sure it's something to be proud of. You look back 5 generations, you go,
Yeah, they kind of.
couldn't have been good.
What
But
was going on? So that would be what, 1800s?
it was basically like there for when it became a state.
Really?
Something like that.
So your family was at the damn Alamo.
Yeah.
Or actually?
No.
Oh.
Well, they all died there.
Right, famously. Maybe a
Famously.
cousin or a friend. The Rio
Right.
Grande's one the Democrat. Yeah, sure.
Exactly. I was, yep.
Did you go to the moon towers that were prominently featured in Dazed and Confused?
I don't know if I went to those ones, but I went to one.
Moon Tower Comedy Festival.
Moon Tower Comedy Festival. Couldn't get enough.
Pimp.
Total pimp. There was one, my high school boyfriend, who, famously didn't like me as much as I liked him, but he climbed a moon tower.
How'd you know that?
What do you mean?
That he didn't like you as much as you liked him.
It's one of those things that you look back and you just have to be honest with
Yeah.
yourself. You
But
gotta
that's
go.
how you grow.
It's how you grow.
I had a thought pass my mind today. Man, I wish I could say what it was, but I was very, I had humbled myself almost because it was something that it was so embarrassing for so much of my life I could never think about it. And then this is, I kind of wish I hadn't brought this up because where it ends is very therapy talk. But I was like, you know what? I forgive myself for that. It was a
Yeah.
nice moment for me in the Target at 10:30 this morning.
That's why you ended up getting that cart.
Yeah.
It was
I
like
brought the
you
cart
learned
home.
an important truth and you're allowed to take the cart.
I brought the cart home. Austin has the largest urban bat colony in the world. Speak on that.
Now, I know that's right. I don't know if it's the largest, but they definitely got
That's
bats.
the catchphrase of the show. Do you know that? I know that's right.
I know that's right.
Hit him with the emote so she knows I'm not making it up.
Yeah. Let's see the emote.
Let's see the emote, y'all. There'll be a little delay, but they'll throw it in.
Oh,
there.
we've got a link backing that up.
Yeah, we got
which
a
I
link
love.
backing that up.
We love bats here.
I know that's right.
I know that's right.
I know that's right. So what are your family doing in Texas? I mean, I'm curious because we live in a country where there's not a lot of people who are like 5th generation
I know.
anything.
I know.
5th generation what is that your
So
Great, great,
let's do a fact check.
okay.
So okay.
You made it up.
I know. So me,
Okay.
my dad,
Okay.
his parents,
Uh-huh.
their parents.
Uh-huh.
So maybe I'm only 4th, or because they claim
Yeah.
there was one before.
Yeah.
No,
that'd be
definitely,
5th.
and definitely their parents.
That's
so 5th.
5.
Okay.
That's a solid one more. Well, it's not in California. Well, yeah.
No,
in
I know it's worse,
Texas. It's a little bit.
but I'll be honest. Being 5th
Texas
generation,
is better than here, a place people literally moved to be white supremacists.
I mean, no, Texas they did it too.
yeah, I guess
They
you're
went
right.
there and they, I would say being white in America is not a good thing. Period.
Well, my family are Russian Jews, so we didn't do anything wrong,
Right.
and we never have.
right. I forgot about that. Right, I
yeah,
know
it's
that's
tough.
right, Jellotion.
I know that's right. There we go. Now you're getting
I
it.
know that's right, Jellotion.
But like, were they in oil or like what were they doing?
I don't know, farming, something like that.
Yeah, some bullshit.
They lived in like,
Austin or like just different parts
the
of
hill
Texas?
country, like San Saba, area around it. I don't know. My grandpa worked for LBJ.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Lyndon B.
Lyndon B.
The pimp himself.
Yeah. I wish I knew a little more about my family, to be quite honest.
Right.
You know?
And me kind of drilling you on it isn't exactly.
No, it's good. It's making me think about
You have
things.
to research. Now, you like King of the Hill. I mean, does that mean anything
I
to you?
love King of the Hill.
Did you actually,
I
or
do.
did you
I
hate
love-
it because
no, I
it's
love
too
it.
close?
I
Okay,
love
yeah.
it.
Because
watch it all
I
the
feel
time.
like that show is literally like you
It's
must
like-
be like, yeah, that's what it was like.
No, it's fully like that.
Yeah.
You're
yeah,
like, there it is.
Yep.
My crazy town.
My crazy
I mean, my
judge.
state.
That rocks. I'm hillbilly on
Simple
both sides. We never done
folk.
nothing wrong. Simple folk. Yep. Just used by people smarter and better than you, and also white.
Yeah.
That's the story of the hillbilly in this hillbilly elegy.
What about Beverly Hillbillies?
Damn, that shit was fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't believe that shit. They should have kept him out, you know?
Right.
They should have not let the Beverly Hillbillies in. That was my thing.
Right. They were coming from the Dust Bowl?
Yeah, I think they hit oil. Maybe they're Texans. They hit oil or something, and then they
Okay.
got rich and decided they'd want to. That's the fundamental problem with that show is why if you're a rich guy who hits oil, you don't move to Beverly Hills.
Right,
you build
you-
the craziest motherfucking like compound that the world has ever seen in a rural part of America.
Right.
Dum-dum.
Exactly.
Y'all ever been to Barton Springs in Zilker Park?
Yeah.
Speak on that.
Yeah, I've been there.
What is it?
Oh, it's a spring, a natural spring.
Wow.
Freezing cold. Oh, you're going to be
So it's not a hot spring.
No, hot spring.
So why go in it?
Because it's cold.
Oh, it's hot.
It's hot,
there.
hot,
Yeah,
hot
yeah,
in
yeah, yeah,
Texas.
yeah, yeah.
You jump in. It's a blast. You get a little barbecue after.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just fantastic. And Deep Eddy. Y'all been to Deep Eddy? Can I get a Deep Eddy shout out?
Deep Eddy, shout out.
Anybody jumping in?
So it's warmer than the water than it is outside.
In Burn Springs?
No.
That's not how I remember it.
I don't know if they're talking about something
They're
else.
talking about something else.
Folks, the phone lines have opened. They're open, folks. We're talking about Austin or whatever stupid bullshit you want to talk about.
Yeah.
But please, I really want you to call in and drill Juliet on the finer details of what living in Austin is like.
Yeah, just ask me
And
about
the facts.
it. But, yep, and
Thank you
just...
to follow. Sorry, I'm doing my best.
Aw.
That's so nice.
It is a pool of vodka.
Is
oh,
that
my
from
God.
Austin?
Deep Eddy is from Austin.
The vodka.
The vodka.
Yo! And they make beers too?
I don't know.
A lot of breweries in Austin.
So many breweries.
Call in, ask Julie about her family history. Yeah, she doesn't know, right? Yeah, well, we were doing something 5 generations ago. I don't know what.
No, there's no way it was good. I know it.
No, yeah, never is.
There's just no way.
Never is.
But you know,
I fuck with Choi's heavy.
Chewy's. Chewy's is a restaurant. Me too.
Torchies.
Yep, Torchy's as well.
It's not very good though.
I don't
huh?
really F with Torchy's. The guy,
Say it.
well, actually I can't say it, but my dad knew the owner from a club that they would go to.
You can't say it more than that.
Well, it's anonymous.
All right. So, well, you could. Here's a tip. There's a way to say that doesn't let everyone know exactly what you're talking about, and
What?
don't use the word anonymous. What could that? An anonymous club that you can't talk about. Oh, I don't know what that is. Knights of Columbus. I don't know.
Well, I was like, as I was saying it that you can't know about, I was like, that makes it seem like it's like they're like my family history.
Yeah,
you go,
I see.
what's
I
going
see.
on?
So better out your dad's sobriety than you look bad.
Yeah.
in
Oh,
any
my dad
way.
will tell you about it.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
my dad
yeah.
would definitely drop names. Like if he's talking about people in AA, he's like, I was hanging, Karen, your friend from school. She's not well. You're like,
That is a crazy
absolutely
one,
not
'cause
supposed
I've
to
done
be.
it. I do or haven't that late, but I was in Al-Anon for a while, and
Yeah.
I would go with my AA friend, and it is crazy. You go to the places in your hometown, and you're like, oh, that makes sense that they, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good. He ended up here. That's really good.
That's good.
Yeah.
You're seeing my dad every day.
Oh, they're a hacker. That's funny. Like Anonymous, the hacking group.
Right.
They're anonymous.
They're anonymous.
Yeah, and they're taking down the frickin' zeitgeist.
Yeah. They call AA y'all. That's definitely something.
But why?
And we don't know where the A. It'd be
But
YY.
why are they? And they're not. Are you saying because
You're
they say
workshopping
hey?
Y'all.
Y'all. No, that doesn't work, man. Sorry. You can keep working on it, though. It could come back later in the show, but that doesn't make any fucking sense at all.
I mean, it is like when you look at it, like the A and the Y looks like it'd be right, but yeah. AA.
Thought in Canada it would be AA. So that's a clean joke, though.
Super clean.
Where you're like, what is AA in Canada?
AA.
Yeah.
AA.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been to Canada, so I
Really?
would love to know more about Canada.
Well, I've been to Toronto and I've been to Montreal.
Oh, well, that's just fantastic.
I got to see Vancouver if I'm going to really get it. That's yours. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. You got it. That's correct. I know
totally
that you
Tim.
I know that
totally
you said,
Tim.
wow.
LOL.
A. That's also good, Tim. Thank
Great.
you. Welcome
Totally
in,
Tim. Welcome in, Tim.
The Tim cast.
Juliet. That's kind of what the face that totally Tim gave. Yeah.
Canada is like Texas, where if you're not in the densely populated cities of the burbs, there's nothing whatsoever to the horizon.
What do you mean, like no mountains or like nothing to do?
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
AA is a punch up also of your joke crime. So you should be fucking thanking your lucky stars that Tim is here to fucking punch up your joke and actually
Yeah.
fucking comedian.
We have a fucking comedian
You should be
here.
fucking lucky. Should be fucking lucky. Is that the Tim who debased himself for legal tender? Yeah.
Chat's popping off. Chat's popping off. Blah, 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 blah. That's me
like
trying
there's
to read
thousands of miles of just paved road. I've been to Windsor, but only when I was under 21. I don't think that's true, and I live here. Yeah, I don't really think that's true either. I feel like Canada has a lot of natural splendor and beauty, and yeah, all of Tim came on and someone paid him is it $200 to put his foot in olive oil?
He did it.
Yeah.
Tim.
Lowest point so far in LA.
Tim, how are your feet feeling?
How
was
much
it
was it,
fantastic?
Tim?
Are they feeling,
Mr.
soft?
Boombastic.
Exactly.
Sorry, that just reminded me of that great song. You remember that song?
Yeah.
Bad.
I am. Yep. So
Your foot's doing bad?
Oh.
Huh. That stinks.
Lowest point in LA so far.
Mr. Boombastic, feeling fantastic.
Yeah.
I really shouldn't keep doing that. Ain't McConaughey from Texas. Are we rocking with him?
We're mid on him.
Really?
He's fine.
Seriously?
All right.
But he's kind of the goated pimp that
Paris, Texas.
the theme tonight is Austin, Texas.
That's why we won't shut up about it.
Damn.
Totally.
We have prairies that are flat, but in BC they got mountains and a lot of rocks and lakes and shit in Ontario and Quebec and Manitoba.
Amazing.
I was Saskatchewan for a band tour. He's got an original swag. Yeah, I've never seen Paris, Texas, but I'm a big Richard Linklater fan.
Me too.
Yeah, it's hard. I think that he's.
I went to high school with his daughter.
Really?
She had no interest in me, and that's okay.
Why?
She's artistic, you know.
And
I was
you're more
annoying. I was
theater-
talkative. I wouldn't shut up.
Yeah.
She was thinking about
And
things.
she was a Richard Linklater's daughter.
She
and
was
then
like,
did,
I'm trying to be.
Tribeca Film
I think she was a
Festival.
little bit like, people were a little bit like, we know who you are.
Yeah.
And she was a little bit like, yeah, I live my life.
Yeah.
That sort of
What's she
situation.
doing now?
I don't know.
Making movies.
Making movies.
Use that
I hope.
connection, dude.
Literally. A little Nepo.
He
can't
is a
hurt.
Dazed and Confused, correct. Remember when Alex Jones is in Scanner Darkly and Waking Life?
I don't remember that.
Really?
I wasn't in
from
Scanner.
when he
I
was,
didn't- I wasn't in Scanner Darkly.
You weren't in a Scanner Darkly.
Yeah.
No, you would have been a kid. I don't know if there was a part for you, but he is in it. But it's like from the time very much where like my understanding is he was just like a crank radio, AM radio guy that people were like, oh, he's like everyone kind of knew he was like the weird guy who did the radio shows.
Yeah.
And then some stuff happened.
I'd be driving in Austin, InfoWars in the wind. I'd see InfoWars flying in the wind. That's Alex Jones, right?
What do you mean flying in the wind?
Like, there would be
banners.
magazines of InfoWars.
Oh, but when you were a kid.
More like high school.
Right.
Yeah.
But before Trump. Before his power. Yeah.
Well before. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a weirdo before Obama, and then he became a Nazi. Yeah, I think he's just like a crazy. He's a very interesting man. I mean, he's kind of the quintessential American.
Mr. Alex Jones. Yeah, I guess.
Speak on it.
I don't know.
I said it. You agreed. Speak on it.
I guess he's the quintessential American libertarian or whatever.
Yeah.
Isn't he like a libertarian?
He was like pretty normal, like weird, but like libertarian. Like I just don't trust anyone. Like Texas guy. Yeah. Yeah.
And then like conspiracy brain, and then it's like goes too far.
Anyone ever call him Dick Linklater?
Yeah. I never did because I respect.
Yeah.
You know,
Respect the flag.
I respect the canon. But yeah, they probably call him Dinklater.
Dinklater.
Well, I call him Richard Dinklater.
You do, really?
On accident a lot.
Oh.
Because there's Peter Dinklage, Richard Dinklater, Richard Dinklater. You know, so I get it mixed up.
Yeah, well, Greta Whale did it a lot cleaner than you did. You also, when you said that joke, you were like, I don't know, is that something? When you deliver a joke in this chat, you need to be decisive, and if it bombs and no one says lol or none of us react to it, you got to stand by that shit. You can't be pussyfooting around saying, I don't know, is that anything? Stand by the choices you make in this life.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to teach the people that watch this program.
That is so beautiful. Yeah. I agree completely.
Yep.
And like dick liquor, that's something you're going to need to stand by. I like that.
Dick liquor. That's just funny. Oh, God. Dick liquor.
Dick liquor. Yeah.
That's something you could say to his daughter if you were like a 14-year-old. What's your dad's name? Dick
Yeah.
Dick liquor.
Yeah. I just said something like that.
Dick liquor.
Yeah, and I whispered it like that.
Dick think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like your Jordan Peterson.
Oh my God. Is he in Texas now?
Feels possible.
Look, I feel like we're getting a bad rap about Austin and Texas. That's what I feel.
Do you watch 20-somethings Austin on Netflix?
No.
Do you like reality TV at all?
Yep.
You should really watch 20-somethings Austin.
I watched The Real World Austin.
Nice. Did you know anyone
about
on
20 years ago. I didn't know anyone. I was young.
Could have been your friend's mom or something.
And I remember being so pissed off because I was watching. I was like in middle school, and every cut they would have, you know, in between, like they're at the house and they're going to the bar, it would be a cow, and I'd be like, I've never seen a cow in Austin. Huh? You know what I mean?
Because that's before it kind of got the cool
treatment. I said like, y'all don't even know what it's like.
You'd really like 20-somethings Austin. It's sort of a show about how your city is being ruined by people moving there.
Yeah.
And that's kind of interesting.
I know it is a little bit sad. Sometimes I'm like, you know, I left. Also, I was talking all this talk about, you know, my family being 5th gen Texan, but they all left. They're in North Carolina now.
Really?
Well, I'm also from Michigan, so I should say, like, sure. I'm not like whatever.
But your parents live in North Carolina.
My mom's still in Austin, but the rest of my family's all in North Carolina.
Parents divorced, huh?
Yeah, happens to the best of us. Yeah. Even really good kids that did nothing wrong, sometimes their parents.
That's what
they
divorced. Say, at least. But I kind of have to say that. They can't say it's your fault. You know what I mean? But if it was or wasn't, I mean, you don't really know.
Yeah.
And you'll never know. Austin Weirdness, is the hype real, y'all? How crazy is the crown jewel of Texas? Sound off.
It's so wild. You can buy weed and pipes there on the street anytime, and then go hear live music.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's only Austin, man.
That's only one city.
I
got a little distracted because I hear JP is still being milked to this day. Is that me, Juliet Prather?
I got to imagine no, because I know this chatter, and I that is so crazy.
I was
that
like,
would be such a crazy thing to say to someone to you.
But the thing is, I'm from Austin. I see stuff like that. I go, yeah.
JP is still. I got to imagine.
I'm being milked to this day.
I hope it's a different JP
by capitalism.
Jordan Peterson. Okay.
Oh yeah. Damn.
Yeah, I figured it was much. I trust Benedetto, longtime viewer of the program. Don't think he would take a hard left turn sort of out of the blue, start saying stuff he was going to...
I wasn't sure if it had to do like about my parents' divorce. I was like, yeah, they are...
Milking you for all it's worth.
Yeah, I'm still paying out. Yeah, exactly.
You got 2 Christmases. I mean, what age did they divorce?
About 16. I really only got 1 Christmas.
Yeah, that's
sorry,
too old.
guys.
They came and you were like, we're fine. My parents are kind of parents where it's like, I wish you had gotten divorced. Ugh,
yeah.
You know?
Well, I psychotically had a little meeting to say we need to get divorced.
Really?
Yeah. I was like,
do you have any siblings?
Yeah. I have an older sister and younger brother.
Were they there part of it?
Yeah, no? I made them all come. I thought of myself as like the Owen. Okay, did you see Darjeeling like Limited?
Yeah.
I was like obsessed with that movie in high school. And Wes Anderson, another. It was literally my fault.
Yeah.
Wait, Tim, you did the same thing? Anyway, I said it like as if he was going to be like, as if I could hear it.
Yes.
Yeah, but anyway, I thought it was the Owen Wilson of the trio. My little brother was the Jason Schwartzman and my sister was the Adrian Brody. So anyway, I like thought of myself as the hero that would be like...
Well, that's kind of the middle child,
the
too.
middle
is
child,
kind of the peacekeeper and the one that keeps everyone together.
Yeah. I don't know if it would be good anymore, but it hit at some sort of spot when I was 15, you know.
Yeah, I mean, spoke to your experience. Are you and your siblings close now?
We're pretty close.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah.
And your dad's still in AA.
My dad's still in AA, thank God.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. I need to watch Asteroid City. I don't know. I don't really want to, though. I don't know what it is. I'm not really interested.
Y'all, Asteroid City actually is really good. You'd think it would kind of suck. It's a Wes Anderson movie. And I was like, I loved it. It's my favorite one of his movies in like 10 years. I thought it was awesome.
Really?
I really enjoyed it. And got snubbed at the Oscars, y'all.
Let's talk about it.
Take a lap. Let's get this sham marriage done with already. Yes, Krem. Exactly right.
Yeah.
Asteroid City's fucking
please.
good, bro. I know that's right.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to watch it.
Yeah, it's good. There's a lot of great actors in it. Bill
Really
Murray's
great
in
actors.
it. It's the first movie I saw in theaters after COVID. When did it come out? That's pretty late, right? Or is that 2 years ago, maybe? I was going to movies during COVID.
Really?
Well, I was going to the drive-in, but the whole point was that it was
I've never been to a drive-in.
Well, the one that was out here that we would go to during COVID, here's the thing. They suck is the answer. Really? Yeah, because you're playing the fucking sound through your radio.
Right.
Which sucks.
Totally.
And you can't fucking see the screen. Like I watched Tenet at the fair enough, Jake. I wasn't trying to come after you like that. I was just sort of being a heel.
I don't get to the movies often. I live in a very rural place.
I live in a rural place.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like they're not fun, but it was pretty cool and it was fun. I mean, to deep pandemic, be able like, okay, we'll be in our cars. It's outdoors. It felt safe. Like it was cool. Yeah. You think Texas?
I think it does. Yeah, due to big cars and old timey type stuff, but I didn't know of any. I don't know. I mostly went to cinema theaters and bowling alleys.
Laser tag?
Blazer tag.
Laser tag. Did you ever go to a place called Dart Bowl?
Yeah, that
Really?
was next to my high school. Next
Wow,
door.
cool.
It's closed down now.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a segment.
FML.
The last movie I saw at the drive-in was Last Skywalker. My cousin and I sat in stunned silence on the ride home because it was so bad, I imagine. I don't know if you're a Star Wars head at all, Juliet.
A little.
The last one they made, the last of the Disney ones, I remember not liking it when it came out, and I tried to rewatch it, and I was like, damn, I fucking love this shit. And I was like, this movie is not good.
Wait, so which one was the Last Skywalker? What happened?
That's the one where you find out that the new girl in the Disney movies is Palpatine's granddaughter.
Okay, my sickness is I was like loving that.
See, that part wasn't even that bad, but it's just the whole. So you like the movie? I don't want.
I don't know. I don't know if I did. And also, like her and Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
They have a romance, right? Isn't that what happens?
No.
They like have to kiss to get powerful. Didn't that happen?
Do they kiss?
Is that
I feel
wrong?
like their thing is they're kind of like family, right?
Yeah, I forgot everything too.
Kylo Ren fair. They're
like either brother and sister or they kiss. Or both?
Sometimes. I mean, this is kind of a franchise famous for brothers and sisters kissing. It's a will they won't they thing in Last Jedi.
Oh, is it Last Jedi?
Right, they're kind of talking to her. Yeah, they're kind of talking to each other through the Force.
And they're like, no, they kiss, I think. And then like
that's
she
just
becomes
what you wanted
really, really
them
powerful.
to happen.
Yeah. I was actually, my eyes were shut the whole movie. I was just visualizing
Please
what I wanted.
Please kiss. It's a will they won't they. Do you think people are still getting it in at the drive-through? It'd be tough to imagine. I think in a world where that's from a world where even as like kind of an adult you had to find somewhere to fuck because you lived at home. Like now you can just go to like your house.
Now you can go to your house. Yeah.
Has Daisy Ridley done roles since Star Wars concluded? No, and I think it's kind of bullshit.
I think it's total BS. I thought she was a really good actor.
She's a good actor.
Yeah.
Beautiful, too.
Beautiful. Doesn't hurt. Never hurts.
Doesn't hurt in this business. Folks, if you didn't know, being beautiful does not hurt.
It doesn't hurt.
Industry.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty pimp.
Yeah.
Our drive-throughs even around anymore. Not many. I think a lot of them.
But there are some. I know there's one in here in this state by Madonna Inn, right? Isn't there one in Slow?
I've never been there.
I've never been to Madonna Inn either.
Seems cool.
I went to the hot springs next to it, and it was very, very strange. And I'm from Austin. I like weird stuff.
You love keeping it weird.
But it was definitely a little bit sex vibes going on, despite there being kids
Older
there.
people?
Yeah, it
the
was
older
like
people
there was one pool and then one hot spring pool.
Thank you so much. Not very smart for the 100 bits. Appreciate you. We got 30 minutes of.
Oh.
Cord throughs. No. No crime.
Anyway, it was weird.
It was a sex vibe.
Yeah, it was a little bit like you get in the pool, you sit down, and everyone's like.
People are checking each other out.
Yeah, like, and
people
I
are there
was
to
like,
swing.
you know,
Yeah.
and like one guy was like, "This is all I do every day. Like, I don't have to work
Wait, they're
out.
jacking
This
off?
does it." No, they weren't jerking
Oh,
off.
well, okay.
But the feeling was
Yeah,
they were happy to do that if I gave the
if you were like,
if I was like, it
Let's
was like
go.
a lot of older men,
Yeah.
and then like me.
you know what's
And I
interesting?
was like, I don't like that.
That's tough. That is tough.
Yeah.
I went to one in Ojai that I feel like was the opposite, where it was like older, like hippie women,
Yeah.
and it was extremely posy vibes.
I
Just
like
like we
that.
have to put our pussies on this big stone.
Yeah.
Is that right? I don't know.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
I like stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, and I like old hippies being nude and
Yeah.
doing what they need to do.
Yeah.
Austin has a nude beach, by the way.
Really?
Hippie Hollow.
Whoa,
But
that's crazy.
So I'm into it, but it was definitely there weren't enough women there. Old women being like,
It was guys who are up there looking for.
and they might have not been. I don't know. I was
Just
like,
the vibe was wrong.
oh, the vibe was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can always tell, because I think you go to some hot springs like that. Like there's one out here in Victorville that we went to a few times, and it's like people are getting naked. Some people are, some people aren't. But like, it felt very much like, all right, we're all doing our own things.
Yeah.
It's not like when they looking, they looking. Like
That's
you can
the
tell.
thing, because
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
you can be doing strange things if it's like for your strange health.
And you're like
Yeah,
doing your thing.
if you're
It's
like, I'm a salamander.
but if
then
we're
I
all
don't
naked
know.
and you're talking to me and being like,
And being like-
yeah, too strange.
like there was people like kind of like, yeah, when you can feel the eyes, you're like,
Yeah,
this
they
isn't
look in.
what
And
I
it-
like.
They can always, fellas, women can always know when you looking at them, okay? So
Right.
keep that in there. Hippie Hollow. Yeah, I think we're in Austin. I freaking hate hippies, being like a guy from the 1960s. Order 66, begin jacking off. Very good.
Yep.
You know Order 66 from Star Wars? That's the thing where all the clone troopers turn into stormtroopers. Saddest day of
Oh.
my life.
Saddest night of my life.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
sad. The younglings died. I mean, it was quite horrible.
Oh my
really.
God! Don't even get me started on the younglings
It's
dying.
so sad. when
Not
they
right.
died.
I
It
didn't
was
like that at
disgusting.
all. I feel like there's something we could have done to stop that.
If it was from Appalachia, it'd be Holler. There you go.
Right, hippie holler. I
Um,
bet Appalachia has a hippie holler.
Yeah.
know?
No.
Going skinny dipping at hippie holler. Mm-hmm.
We're looking at what? It's the Jedi 911. Yes.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, yeah,
deeply. Yeah.
I was
Mhm.
killing younglings. Anakin was killing younglings. You know that's right. Yep. Okay. All right. Everyone's on the same page here. I'm glad.
Right. Right.
I'm going to Denver this weekend.
Nice.
What do you think of Denver?
Never been. Denver Nuggets.
There they are.
That's something I know. Been to Boulder once.
Nice. Did you like
Yeah,
it?
I liked it a lot. I got to go on vacation with my friend's family.
That's
And I had just failed my driving test, and they brought it up a few times.
because they wanted you to drive, or because they were
No, they
making
just
fun
kind
of
of
you?
like were making fun of me. But other than that, what a gorgeous state.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous. Went to the hotel where The Shining was shot.
Really, the Overlook Hotel.
Or like I think it was shot at two
yeah,
hotels,
yeah,
but
yeah.
you
Am I
know.
doing a live set? No, I'm going to a friend from high school's wedding.
Awesome.
Could be interesting.
Are you a groomsman?
No,
Just a guess.
we're not. You know, it's a classic. Excited to go.
Yeah.
If I hadn't been invited, wouldn't have been that sad. Like I would have gotten it.
They're
you know?
watching right now.
I haven't seen. Well, I mean, Josh, if you're watching this, God knows I know you aren't, but if you are watching this, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna need spots to eat because I think I'm going to this fucking wedding, bro. You know what I mean? Usually
Yeah.
they feed you, but I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to a wedding. It was nice. It was a friend. I saw him actually when I was moving out here, and we are good friends. It's like a classic. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna see him. It's gonna be great. I have not talked to him in 4 years.
Yeah.
But he invited me, which is really nice.
You're
and I'm
probably
like
not
friends
gonna
with
talk
his
to him there.
family and stuff.
To be honest,
Huh?
you're probably going to talk to him about 1 second while you're there.
Exactly. And I'm going to chill with my other good friends who I am, and I'm seeing a friend I haven't seen a lot. It'll be nice.
It'll be really nice.
Nice. I mean, how old are you?
30.
I mean, I don't know. I'm 31. I feel like it has begun.
Oh, it's begun.
The weddings.
Massively.
Like it really. I watched it happen to people who were a little older than me. I was like, that's crazy. It really starts, and then it's like, dude, I'm going to at least 3, probably 4 or 5 weddings this year.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I only have one this year, to be honest. But last year I had more, and during lockdown I feel like it was like people were getting married.
Yeah.
It was
the
starting to
Zoom
begin.
weddings
The Zoom
doesn't
weddings.
count. Sorry, I don't care what the state says. If you aren't doing it in a church, I don't believe it.
Right. If it's not in a church specifically. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Do you have a suit? Do you have an outfit?
Yeah.
See, for me, it's tough because I'm like, I got to get a different dress for every single one. I got to be wearing a different outfit for all of these different weddings.
You do?
I think so.
But what if it's people who aren't related to each other? Like, not
It's like I don't have to. I mean, I have like my main dress I'll wear, but I'm like, you know that some of them got different vibes.
That's true.
And if I'm gonna take a picture,
you're saying okay. I thought you meant more like because someone's gonna put together that you're wearing the same. I thought you were doing it for more of a Carrie Bradshaw.
Someone definitely could put it together.
Yeah.
You know, if my picture's taken, there could be
Backlash
somebody I didn't know
online.
Watching me, who's
At
gonna
all
take
the
me down in a pretty major way.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
get that. Yeah, I mean, I bought a suit I really love. Spent a little money on it about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Wear it every wedding.
I
Looks
love
good.
that.
You know? What are we gonna do?
Looks good. Can't do anything about it.
We got a shopaholic, y'all. I know that's right. I remember like the first year or two after graduating high school, seeing I knew having kids, and that felt fucking insane. Yeah, that's interesting. Because did that happen? So, like, Katie is from Tennessee, which is like, she's like, yeah, I know a ton of people who like had kids by 23. Like that was pretty normal.
Yeah.
Was that normal where you grew up?
It wasn't as normal. I was actually talking about this recently. Like, I have a lot of friends, you know, not to brag, but I played sports growing up. So I got a lot of, you know, sport friends who are more conservative, I would say. What we got older, I go, oh, that's what it is, y'all conservative.
Right.
And they're like real into God and stuff.
And
even they just got married and just had kids.
Interesting.
For them,
that's interesting.
But they've been with their high school boyfriend the whole time.
Whoa.
Like, isn't that weird? They
That is weird.
high school sweetheart, but then they decided.
Well, I mean, that's the economics of it, though. You know what I mean? They're just like, we literally don't have enough money for kids, or a lot of these kids are really rich.
Right, or for a wedding. And then I also think it's like the new age Christians. They're like millennial hip Christians.
There's a thing called Gen Z for Jesus I follow on Instagram that does like sort of revivalist tent stuff out here. Not literally, but they do like big fucking like events out here, and I really want to go to one.
You should.
Because I'm Gen Z, y'all. You all know it.
You know
all know it.
I'm Gen X because I'm 30.
Really? And
yeah.
And millennials.
And 30 is Gen X. Millennials are 21.
21. And Gen Z is 10.
Is 10, I think.
And Gen Alpha is babies.
Yeah. Boomer 40.
Boomer 40. And then the greatest generation.
Yeah.
Shit.
And the forgotten generation, too.
That's so sad. Because of World War I, so many of them died.
I know. I'm a damn 90s kid.
Yes,
I'm a damn 90s kid.
What sports did you play?
Soccer.
Yeah.
Soccer.
I knew that somehow.
You knew it somehow?
You had a soccer vibe.
Guess my position.
Forward.
We wish. Defense.
Damn.
Yep.
That's cool, though.
I loved that game.
Soccer.
Yeah.
Do you still watch it?
I actually just started playing again.
Wow.
On a pickup league.
Nice.
And it's been pretty terrifying.
Are you better or worse than everyone there?
Worse.
Yeah. LA is a place where people are going to be
worse.
really good at soccers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like, y'all gotta chill. Like I will find myself being like, you guys we have to work tomorrow.
Right.
Let's not.
Don't hurt me. Yeah.
That's how I feel.
I played defense. You will be calling now.
Ages 5 to 6.
Take it in. Call her anytime. I thought millennials were like 50 now. Are millennials eligible for? I know I'm a young ass millennial. What's up, Tarot Shart? I am doing well, thank you.
Tarot Shart.
To make Luke listen to soccer talk for right. Creme really likes soccer, so this.
I love soccer.
I love soccer.
I love the beautiful game.
Loom. Beautiful game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what they call it. Beautiful game.
Oh yeah.
No, maybe.
No, that's called the Big Show. I also love baseball, but I didn't play.
I don't love any sports, but I do like going to baseball games.
I love it. I used to hate baseball growing up. Boring in my mind. Mm-hmm. And then something happened.
It's fun. It's fun to go to games.
Absolutely love it. I'm a big Mets fan. Anybody a Mets fan? New York Mets.
Why New York Mets?
Well, I lived in New York, for like
New York,
7 or 8
right,
years.
Sure.
And it was just such a fun game. Yeah, Mets. Oh, this is the one the year for them. Let's go Mets. Let's go.
Baseball
I love
being
it.
boring is the appeal. I agree with that because
It
I think
is.
baseball is a game of chilling and it's a game about hanging out with your friends.
Yes.
And I think that's why I like it.
Yes.
Because I'm like, oh, this is. Because, you go to a fucking football game or basketball game, you try and
Everyone's
talk,
like-
everyone's like mad at you. You know what I mean? It's like,
You're
no,
like,
I want to like,
grow
like, I'm not,
up.
this is a social outing.
And everyone's like
Chill.
superstitious and weird at the games. Like I went to
Yeah.
a Yankees versus Mets game, big rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
And like was sitting next to a Yankees fan and like I was like, switch seats with me. I think it's bad luck for the Mets if that we're sitting in this way. He's like, okay, like very nice and funny. Like you're looking
Wait,
at me like
you
it's
switched?
weird.
Wait, no. I'm looking at you because were you kidding or was that like a real thing?
A real thing.
Why did you think it was
It
bad
was
luck?
like we just were all having fun. He sat there next to me. We had swapped seats because of just like I was in the wrong seat. And then I was like, can we actually switch again? Because I think it's bad luck for my
Gotcha.
team. Ha ha ha.
That's
And
fun.
he was like, ha ha ha. Okay.
That's fun. That's
and then
fun.
we're all chugging beers.
That's fun.
And talking and being like, whatever, doesn't matter.
Because we're all here for our love of baseball.
Yeah.
One time at a Washington Commanders game, football growing up, they were playing the Eagles, and a couple of drunk guys in their 30s tried to fight my 12-year-old friend.
So weird.
Like calling him a bitch and stuff. Not because he did anything, because he was wearing like the garb. It was so funny. Oh my god. Do y'all ever do the glizzy dipped in the beer? Oh, like the hot dog dipped in the
You
beer?
get drinks
Get a
and
hot dog?
maybe. Yeah.
I do it all, baby. I like
Mr.
Dodgers,
and Mrs.
even
are
the
very
Dodgers
safe.
games since you lived out here.
I've been to quite a few Dodgers
They're
games.
fun, man.
They're fun.
Now they're going to be really expensive.
They're
going to
be way too expensive because of the show. Hey. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like
I'd love
it.
to see them
But
play,
I
though.
still
How
like
cool
the
would
Mets
that be?
more than the Dodgers because they're more goofy.
Yeah.
They're not as good. Like
Yeah.
the Dodgers games are so much fun, but it is like
They're fucking good
It gets
at
a little in the like everyone's a little annoyed at me for talking because
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
like
yeah,
watching
yeah,
like
yeah,
their
yeah.
great team play.
I really want to see Ohtani play, though.
Have you seen him play?
I've
at
never
all?
seen him.
I saw him when he played for the
For the Angels.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking sick.
It's pretty crazy.
It's pretty crazy. Like, you're like, damn, there's no one's really doing it like that. Folks, if you don't follow baseball, this is a man who was just signed to the Dodgers, who is
the best that's ever been.
the best that's ever been, pretty much. People were saying, like, literally since Babe Ruth, because he can hit and pitch.
And he's so much fun.
Yeah.
He's too cute.
He's pimp.
He's totally pimp.
Yeah, he's
And
totally pimp. He's totally pimp.
I was thinking, because you know how they say with baseball,
Ohtani.
they say the big show,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's show. Hey.
Yeah,
So isn't that kind of interesting?
that is kind of interesting.
Like the big show.
The big Shohei Ohtani.
Like, do you think that people already have merch for that?
d-
Would y'all buy that merch?
It takes a cool Japanese guy for Luke to get interested in sports. You ain't wrong, brother. You ain't
Yeah.
wrong. I mean, he's cool as fuck. Would you buy that merch? Because you're selling it on Etsy.
Yep.
You are
Yep.
selling it on
I'm
Etsy.
selling the big show.
Ohtani.
I'm selling it on my Etsy shop. Crazy girl from Texas.
Crazy 69.
69
Crazy girl from Texas 69.
with a British accent.
Is baseball on the S-Box or not yet? You mean Xbox? I would not be messing around nickname style with a foreign feller's name. Just not my business.
Sorry, that's my 5th generation Texan
Yeah,
shit
sorry.
coming up. Yeah, thank
Hey,
you for keeping me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for editing
we do
me.
appreciate that, making sure we're calling you in,
Calling me in. I appreciate that.
Was he really good when you saw him?
He was okay. I mean, he was amazing, but he didn't get any home runs.
Fucker. All right, let's see. We got a call coming in. Thank you for the follow, Robert Reen.
You wrote that?
Hello, caller. Welcome to the show. What's your name? What are you calling about?
This is Mary, and I don't know anything about Austin.
Okay, that's fine.
Awesome.
You can talk about whatever the fuck you want. It's an open call.
Yeah.
What's
Sweet.
up?
Well, I really have no idea what's going on. I'm at a sort of family reunion.
Okay.
58 years old, and my son told me to call.
I love it.
Okay, that's wonderful. Now, who is there a sort of patriarch or matriarch there right now? Like the oldest person in your family that kind of runs everything?
That would be me.
That's you. So I'm talking to the matriarch. Well, that's fucking sick.
Yeah. Who doesn't really understand what's happening? I don't understand what I'm watching or what's happening right now.
That makes sense. So
Yeah.
this is a call-in show called Chat Havers, where we have
Mhm.
interesting conversations with people we both know and don't know. So there's really no way to do this wrong or to really know what's going on because you're doing it. You're
doing
already
it.
doing it, which is incredible.
Yeah.
Well,
I also don't really know what's going on.
And we have guests, and Juliet is our guest.
Yeah.
Hi, Julia. That's the story of my life. I rarely know what's happening, but
That's what's up.
It's the way to
I've
be.
got 10 children and about 15 grandchildren and, constant chaos.
Wow.
Wow. Well, I love chaos.
Did you organize this reunion?
Actually, my son purchased a beautiful tract of land in Washington, and I was able to get two of my other kids up here with their families, and we're just kind of hanging out.
Wow, that's a blast.
Wow. There was no reason for the reunion?
Just that he bought a house.
Oh, cool.
He's 36 and purchased a nice little piece of land and a house, and here we are.
That's wonderful. I'm not from a family where we did big family events, and I
No.
always was I always wished I was.
We
It
had
seems
one
fun.
in Missouri on
Big
my mom's
reunion?
side. Yeah.
Wow.
And that was
That's
really
where my-
fun.
Missouri.
You're from Missouri?
My parents.
Oh, right on.
Missouri.
Cool.
Nice. Is there, I guess I got to ask you, and if this is an inappropriate question, feel free to shut it down. Is there any drama this weekend?
Yeah,
at the
anything you need to
reunion?
unpack?
And there always is when the siblings get back together. They kind of revert back to their
Right.
12 and 14 selves and start picking fights. But
Yeah.
so far, everyone's alive and happy.
Do you have a favorite?
They're out there watching it right now. I can't tell you.
Okay, so you can't exactly say who your favorite kid is.
Yeah.
But if you were alone, you'd be probably able to tell us. I mean, I think that we all say that we don't know, but
Yeah.
I got a favorite parent.
Right, me too.
I mean, come on.
But I'm sure it changes all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Based on which kids being nice or rude. This is such a rare opportunity to ask someone that isn't just some dumb guy calling in, you know, and that's this. So we do really appreciate this. I guess it's hard because I have truly no idea who could have told you to watch this show, but I also want to keep that mystery.
Or her child.
Her child. I know that, but I
Yeah.
don't know if they're a viewer of the program, so you have to
Right.
keep it. How is this playing in the room right now?
Yes, he says he watches 6 hours a week.
Whoa.
Wow, that's incredible. How is it? So you said the whole family's watching this right now?
Yeah, and I truly, like I said, don't comprehend it. I knew that at some point that kids were watching Twitch to
Right.
watch people play video games.
Right.
So the way my son explained it was access TV, arcade games, and chat rooms all smashed together.
Yes, I think that's exactly right. It's
Yeah.
kind of like public access TV. I'm doing a talk show on here, call-in
This
talk
is
show.
kind of Wayne's World-ish.
It's kind of Wayne's World-ish. I mean, you could imagine the call-in programs of yore, but now they're on the computer instead of the radio.
That's awesome.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It reminds me of Austin.
How
the
is
old
this
days.
playing in the room? I mean, you said you got the whole family. Like, would you say, are people seeming to like the program? I like to get kind of immediate feedback to what I'm doing.
They chased me away into the bedroom so they could hear the TV.
Wow. That's pretty
Wow.
good.
Yeah.
So they're engaged. They're
Yeah.
leaning in. And
I'm sure they're out there laughing about it now.
I love it. It's playing well. Hi,
They're
Mom.
ruffling.
Okay, so
Aw.
it seems that your child is in the chat, but I can't tell. It could also be someone pretending to be your child, but that's
Yeah, if it's your child, I hope you know their username is not very smart 133.
which I feel like if that is their
That is
username,
him.
you should. Is it? What'd you say?
She said that's him.
That's him. Tell him that he needs to be less hard on himself, because
Yeah.
seriously, I'm sure he's very smart.
Because if 133 is your IQ, you're actually doing pretty good.
That's what's up.
Right.
Yeah, he's really smart. I think he's trying to do the whole ironic thing a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I think we're moving to a time of great sincerity, and we're away from the irony, and it's all
Me
about being
too.
sincere.
Me too.
How long are you guys there? Just the weekend?
Through the week, yeah.
Through the week. Wow. Now, are you a family? Are you cooking? Are you cooking together? Or are you going out to eat? How's it working? Is the family so big you kind of have to cook, or is this more of a going out to eat family?
No, we absolutely all cooked together tonight and made
Aw.
spaghetti and homemade Caesar salad dressing with our salad and some garlic toast.
Yummy.
Wow. And you putting are you putting anchovies in that Caesar dressing? You do it crazy style, or are you kind of doing it more like modern?
No, absolutely. Anchovies, lemon juice, egg yolks.
Yummy.
Got it.
Whole shebang.
If you're watching down in the chat, you're saying, why would you put anchovies in Caesar salad? Any good Caesar salad you've ever had has all that stuff in
Absolutely.
it. Gotta love
That's
that.
the definition of a Caesar salad dressing.
Yeah, if it doesn't
right?
have it, it ain't a Caesar.
It's crap.
It's
crap
just a
without
salad.
It. It's
Yeah.
crap without it. Do you guys? So as a family, I mean, what? Again, I think it's out of my because I never did big things, so I'm sort of like living vicariously through this family now, and thinking about what it would be like to be in a big thing.
Yeah.
Are you playing games? Are you watching movies? I mean, what is a day looking like?
Yeah, what's the itinerary?
So last night we had a dance party for about 3 hours.
What kind of music?
But whoever yelled out, whichever generation picked a song. But the grandbabies are 1 and 5 and just had a blast.
Aw.
Yeah, we just sort of all did we did Gangnam Style.
Oh,
Yo!
amazing.
I love that song.
Yeah.
That
was
dance.
That was the hit of the night. Seeing my 38 and 36-year-old sons trying to do Gangnam Style like they did when they were 14. But
Really? They still remember Gangnam. I don't know if I'd remember Gangnam Style. Damn, I can't. That is so cool. A family that would dance all together. I mean, that's amazing to me. Yeah.
And then just settled down for spaghetti after that, or was there activities after the dance party? What else were y'all?
Yeah, last night, I can't remember what we had for dinner last night. Anyway, it was after dinner when, the adults have a few adult beverages.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Then the kids start dancing. We just did YouTube music and
Cute.
pizza. We had pizza. They're
Pizza.
yelling at
I heard someone
Amazing.
scream pizza from the other room. Y'all ever do
Pizza.
karaoke as a family?
Well, if we had a machine here, we would absolutely do it. But yes, we have.
Yeah. Because I'll tell you what. Well, here, I'm going to give you, you go on YouTube, you search any song, space karaoke, you're finding that karaoke track.
I do it sometimes alone by myself with no mic, just a computer and the backing track.
Right. That sounds brilliant. I think we should do that.
I mean, I loved it, and I'd love to hear how that goes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to keep you too long from your family, but I do really appreciate you calling in and taking some time to talk to us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you. Have a great rest of your night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Luke being thoroughly, genuinely dazzled by a functioning family that love each other.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I am.
Yeah, very
much. It was an extremely nice call. Thank you so much. I kind of felt like when I was asking those questions, I was like a little kid. I was like, damn, and y'all like hang out and like have dance parties and no one's like storms off and
No
goes
one's
upstairs.
And if you are mad, it's like, it's okay.
It's okay. It's sometimes people get mad and it's like all good. Yeah. I really so what I really want to end with is I wish I was part of that family.
Me
You know what I
too.
mean? How cool would that be?
That'd be so cool. What if you found out you were?
Yeah.
I
do want to know how it's playing in the other. They're laughing. You always got to know. Well, that's the thing. You got to know how it's playing.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a fair question, Juliet. Don't you think?
Oh, sure.
How's it playing in the other room?
Yeah.
Whole family's watching your show. I mean, you want to know how it's playing.
Yeah, and you want to go like, how's the sound?
How's the sound?
How's
the ambiance? How's the
ambiance?
look? Like, are there
how's the look?
do you have any notes?
Any notes?
Do you have any notes?
Positive, hopefully.
Positive, hopefully. Exactly.
Fingers
right.
crossed.
All right. Well, now this is a perfect segue into our segment for the evening.
Okay.
Are you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Yeah. So this is a time of the show where we like to do a little segment. Think of this as, it's basically like a game, but there's no winning, and you can't win, but you
Okay.
can have fun doing it.
Okay.
So what this is, it's more of like an exercise. You take a bunch of improv classes before, Juliet, I have to imagine, in your life.
Yeah, and I was a jock, so I love exercise.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
So the name of this segment tonight is What kind of luxury mixed-use apartment building could go in place of a now-closed, long-time Austin establishment that you, Juliet, hopefully loved from your childhood? Austin edition.
What kind of luxury mixed-use apartment building could go in a place of the now closed, longtime Austin establishment that you hopefully loved? Okay.
Okay, I'll show you an example.
Yeah.
So here's one from my childhood.
Okay.
This is Steak and Egg Kitchen in Washington,
Yum.
D.C. Love this place. Went here all
Yeah.
the time. Now, it looks like this.
Yeah.
It's a luxury condos with a Whole Foods at the bottom, and one of the selling points of this building is the parking lot it's dual use for both the condos and the Whole Foods. So if you're in one, you're in the other.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool.
That is so. It's a steak and egg sort of situation.
Exactly.
For Whole Foods and parking lot.
It's chicken and the
And-
egg.
yeah.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
Yeah.
So okay, so let's start, and I'm hoping. Now, part of this is going to be, do you know what these are? Because
Yeah.
I was kind of like,
Yeah,
I'm hoping I can get some sort of lore about these things. Because
Okay.
I was doing my research.
Yeah. I don't know Hill's Cafe.
You don't know Hell's Cafe. Okay, well,
Sorry.
can you
I
make
know
something
Clear
up
Eyes,
quickly?
Full Hearts Can't Lose.
Right. That's
obviously.
That's not from.
That's from Friday Night
Now
Lights.
football though, Texas football, that's pretty big.
Hook 'em.
Hook 'em. Let's go. So Hell's Cafe means nothing for you.
I feel
Nothing
bad.
new.
Like I don't think so.
No, that's okay. It's a big city. I could have asked, but I was trying to do, and I know I've got at least one on here that will work.
This
But
is
can-
what I'm. Okay. Next.
Okay, imagine. No, you could see this though, right?
I can see it.
You
yeah.
could see it. Now, imagine for a second. Imagine what kind of
Okay.
like what do you think could be like? We've torn this place down. This closed during the pandemic. It is closed. It's gone forever. What kind of mixed use luxury apartment building could we have? What does it look like in your mind?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess it would be. Okay. It's definitely one of those that has like, it looks a lot like the one you just showed because they all
Yeah.
pretty much look the
Yeah,
same.
yeah. So
but
you're
it's
right on there.
definitely
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
gym space on the bottom. Like you're walking by and
mhm.
you see all these motherfuckers
Who live there,
working,
and you're
and
yeah.
they're like, I just love the amenities of this place.
and
It's
you're, and
home.
it's like, why would you want to go to a gym that faces like the street level of a city?
And
Yeah.
it's like, okay, and here's what they did. They kept Hill's Cafe like there's like a little tiny horrible coffee shop that they kept in like the front desk area, and it's like
and maybe they kept
it's like
that
got
sign.
the Austin font, but the
Yes.
rest of it is
Yep,
like
yep.
yeah.
That's really that's
And the people who live there are
perfect.
like, I just love Austin, so quirky.
Yes,
I
exactly.
like it.
Oh, I love Hill's Cafe. That's the place in my apartment
Yeah,
building.
yeah, yeah.
And so you say that to an old person, and they like sort of keel over, and they're so sad.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Robin. Robin Banks. Woke God 69. I
Oh,
worked at
you
Hill's
worked at Hill's
Cafe
Cafe.
briefly.
Okay,
it sucks.
can you tell us about
Woke
it?
God. So it's good that it's gone. Is that what you're saying? So this is
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
I think you actually had it pretty much exactly right.
Oh my God.
This is what
Looks
it
like a
looks like
hospital.
now. It looks like hospital. I agree with you. It all kind of looks like this, but you know, I mean, you can really imagine the
Yeah,
gym.
the gym.
Yeah.
With the windows.
The owners were bad.
Bad.
Mm.
Oh,
In
well.
in
good
what
riddance.
ways? Hopefully the fun ways, like they got too drunk with the staff, and not
Yeah.
the bad ways, like they were. All right, here's a place. This is Threadgills.
Yeah.
This mean anything to you?
Yeah.
All right, tell me about Threadgills.
It's
just like, you know Nardwuar?
Yeah.
You know Nardwuar, he does like interviews with people, and he
Yeah,
like goes
yeah,
out there.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
kind of like a Nardwuar interview, but if he didn't do that much research,
Yeah,
so he's
yeah.
really swinging from
Well,
the hip
and
there.
it's just criminals and meanies. Yeah.
Threadgills.
Threadgills is like music venue. People would do cool shows there. That's all I really know about it. And it's closed now. And it was cool at South Austin, I think. I don't know. I feel like now it would be like a luxury, hip, like hotel.
That's like an Ace Hotel.
Like an Ace Hotel. Oh, that's looking like a university campus.
Yes.
A new university.
Yeah, it's beautiful though, right? I mean,
Really, I love the
vinyl
colors.
siding.
It's so groovy.
this is one of the worst ones to me. I just when they put the random colors on is very strong. Segment needing a little help. All right, cool it. Yeah. So I didn't really think this one through. So I looked at a list for 5 minutes of places in Austin that have closed that were famous, and I kind of thought that Juliet would fill in the rest of the fucking blanks. So yeah, and yeah, there is only one joke repeated 8 times.
Well,
I can see that now.
I think
Obviously, I can see that.
I'm also we're going to get better and better. And
Yes.
I'm going to figure out
Yes.
different types of luxury
Right.
apartments.
You're
I'm gonna
already
figure them out.
But here's the thing: you having no time, you're already coming up with better stuff. Half of them are just this basic image repeated,
yeah,
but
and I have
different
to say,
versions of it.
you did warn me of this, but seeing these images, it is like this. It's like, oh yeah, Austin, oh haha, and then it's like, like
does
getting
look
hit
like
with.
this.
You go,
Yeah,
that
that
is what the
stinks.
city looks like.
That stinks.
Like those little fake palm trees.
It's not really his fault; it's hers. Yeah, that's a good point. Hi, Luke.
Yeah,
Enjoy
you're
Austin.
so
Thank
right,
you so much.
foolish
That's
mofo.
that's Juliet's fault for not having more attachment to these places I randomly picked off of a local news article from 2 years
Well, let's
ago.
see. Maybe the next one's really big.
Dart Bowl.
Yeah. Okay, I know Dart Bowl.
And what do you think about it?
Um,
The owner of Hill's Cafe left his wife of 50 years for his high school sweetheart.
it could be worse.
Interesting. That's supposed to be a bad thing? That's called falling
That's
your
called
fucking
falling.
heart.
That's
And
called
if-
the Notebook.
And if that's bad, I don't want to be good.
Right. I don't want to be good.
Ah! Dart
So-
Bowl.
No, they did not. Did
No,
they?
they did not. Moon Tower boss.
Moon base boss.
Wait, what are moon towers?
Moon towers are like these things they put up in there. I don't know. They use
Okay.
them. I don't know. Maybe they help planes. I
Go
don't
to the
know.
moon.
I really don't know. They go up all the way up to the moon.
What are you doing on Dart Bowl?
Dart Bowl. Yeah. Dart Bowl was across the street from my high school.
Mhm.
So we actually did our senior night there.
Wow.
We got to spend the night there. You know, then they like all the seniors who were graduating got to spend the night in bowling alley. They had an arcade.
Okay,
they had an
I'm
amazing
really gonna
restaurant
fight this
in the
real
back.
quick because it's one of those things where I can tell that for you this is like a thing that everyone did. I have no idea what you're talking about.
So y'all, we had our senior night
senior
there.
night. What
You
the
guys
fuck
know
are
what
you
I'm saying.
You all stayed together at a place.
Yeah,
for
we
a
stayed
night?
up all night long on sugar.
Does no?
Yeah,
Oh, senior night was so they went.
it's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
But we still
Oh.
all brought flasks, which is just psychotic.
Yeah.
We're surrounded by parents and just sort of, they kind of were like, it'll be safer than them leaving.
Right.
And it was really fun.
And it's like let them drink in there. But it was before graduation or it was before?
It might have
prom?
been right before graduation or maybe right after or something like that.
Interesting.
I don't know. I get all that mixed up.
We had that too after some kids died in a car accident graduation night.
Yeah, I think ours was sort of spurred by that as well. Something like
that's
that.
a classic thing.
Yeah.
My senior year in high school, 2 kids brought a BB gun to school to shoot squirrels, but we were in Washington, D.C., so then the Secret Service police got called, and there were like
Yeah.
hundreds of cops finding them on campus, and then they did get to graduate, but they were not allowed to walk down the aisle to get their
That's
papers.
so sad.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That was your senior day.
that was
Senior
my senior
prank
night.
day.
I went to an all boys prep school though, so we weren't doing shit like that. We were bullying each other. What do you know? Okay, so Dart Bowl. So what? I mean, any tea on it?
I mean, I
Gone
I just
now.
freaking loved it.
It's gone.
It's gone.
You know that.
I know it's gone.
Okay.
I heard. I was really sad. They had like really delicious enchiladas that you could get and eat there and have like soda or beer if you're old enough.
Cool.
Arcade games, carpet on the floors, like, you know, kind of Big Lebowski sort of vibe in there. I don't know what it is now. I guess it could be a luxury apartment with you know, some horrible condo. And I think okay, yeah, we'll see.
Okay, what if I told you it looked like this?
That is totally not as bad as I thought it would be.
You know,
Except
I couldn't tell with this picture because these are all pictures submitted
looks
by
like
the
it's
Discord.
snowing. Looks like this is in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, I mean, okay, and then we're kind of peeling back the onion again. How little this segment made sense. None of these are from Austin. None of this is true. These are just
I
random.
literally thought it was. I was like, that's
Totally.
what they did
and,
with it.
And I could tell that from the first one, and I was like, well, maybe we'll like go along with it, and it'll kind of make this tie together. But I think it only made it more confusing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's fun. We're figuring it out in real time, and no one's come on.
Everyone likes it. Everyone likes this.
I hope an entire family is watching me do this.
At least, y'all, I've not lived in Austin for like 10 years, so give me a break about if I don't know.
If I told you this is
And
what
I
it
don't
looks
have
like
good
now,
memory.
y'all. This is what it looks like now, y'all. Yeah. Well, I really appreciate it, guys, and I do outsource the work to the losers in the Discord. So really, if anything, you should blame them. Entire family stating their reunion, catching up some Luke, man. That would be nice. That was a nice call.
That was such a nice call.
A lot of time you're talking.
I think she would like this segment, and she'd be rooting for us.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. Not even the real site. Dang, Luke was so excited and proud before. What? Real site. Wait, what? Do you get it?
No,
I can't follow this.
I thought
bro.
it was like he meant like or she or they meant the work site, the construction site. But I guess not. So
you
this
know,
is
I
Salt
work
Lake
hard
City.
on this show.
No, I believe it.
I come in here.
I came in here doing nothing.
It's not Dart Bowl. Not even the real site. Dang, was Luke inside? A divorce is happening in the family room. Yeah. I think what he's doing is funny and irreverent. I think what he's doing is lazy.
Right.
You know, that's the classic alt comedy.
Yeah.
You know, like
it's her fault. It's his fault.
His fault. So the vibes are off now.
She's not nice.
She's
can
not
tell.
nice.
This would be funny if
she
she was
has
a better
bitchy
person.
eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have bitchy eyes.
Okay, so yeah. Now this is kind of an interesting one because I'm not really a fan of this architecture, and I'll tell you why. Because I can tell this was a nice house, and then they put this vinyl siding on it. I'm not a fan of the vinyl siding.
Yeah, I'm not a
fan of the vinyl siding.
I'm not a fan of the vinyl siding. I don't like when they make it look like it probably was a cabin, and then they're like, let's make this look like a cabin in a new way by putting a couple pieces of exposed wood. You know what I mean?
That's not wood siding. That's not wood siding, dog. That's vinyl.
You'd have a weird Airbnb experience there
exactly
for sure.
Right.
Like nice appliances that don't work. You know?
Yeah, exactly right.
You're like, why won't the fridge turn on?
And the towels, and the biggest faux pas, which is why I don't use Airbnbs anymore, which is really clean on the inside. You smell the towels. They
smell
obviously
like
haven't been washed.
Yeah.
Obviously haven't been washed.
Yes.
In like 5 guests. And it pisses me off. And
me off too.
And I'm not trying to go off right now, but Airbnbs are not cheaper than hotels, and you get a far inferior experience unless you're doing it with a huge group.
If you're with a big group, you need to do Airbnb, of course.
It's like renting a house, like a beach house.
It makes sense.
Of course.
But if I went to a hotel recently, and they treated me like a god.
Yes.
They were checking in on me. I asked for a robe. They said okay. You know.
They're not okay, let me see what I can do.
You know.
And you know those towels are about to be clean as fuck.
Clean
every day.
The
sheets are gonna be clean. You know someone's gonna come in and pick up after you, which makes you feel like a little prince. You know. Look, hey, I'm not saying it's good, and of course I'm tipping and I'm making sure my stuff isn't too dirty, but I think we'd be crazy to say that we didn't kind of like the fact that someone's picking up after us.
Exactly.
Like the hotel is our mom.
Well, and I learned that during the lockdown, during the pandemic, they cut, sometimes you'll go to a hotel, they go, we won't, because of, COVID safety, we won't have a housekeeper
or
they
only do it if requested.
They only do it requested. Make sure you request it. Makes you feel like an asshole. You feel like you're a little brat, but apparently people are losing their jobs.
People are losing their goddamn jobs.
So
yes,
you
kind of
go,
they've managed to cut back.
This is important. And we like this, and so absolutely Dunkachino.
So it's actually good when you do that.
So
okay. Let's go on to the next one. Huts. Hamburgers.
That's like barbecue. I mean, that's a hamburger place.
You know anything about it?
I heard about it. I think that was more my dad's time.
Yeah.
You find out
no, it's a learning. Yeah. I see. You know what? It's hindsight's 20/20.
I'm like, show me my parents' house.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know that one.
Next. All right. Well, now it's looks like this or something, or it doesn't. I don't really know what we're doing anymore. All right. Vulcan video.
Yeah, Vulcan.
Come on, man. I thought you might like this.
I love
cool
this.
Art kid. I mean, they got the damn
cool
Totoro on the wall.
I mean,
what do you think of this place?
It brings me to tears because there's no video stores left in this damn town in Austin. But guess what? There is here in LA. I live in South Pasadena. Sorry. And there
not far.
Not far from here.
Let's go.
And there's I keep wanting to say Vidiot's, but it's not called Vidiot's. It's the video store that's now in Highland Park.
Oh, I don't know.
Videology.
Oh, I remember.
And I was like,
Idiots is also one though.
yeah, it's a movie theater. And I was like, I can't
and they
believe
have a
this.
video store.
I was like, in LA, more expensive city, they're able to maintain cool video stores. Austin,
And I think
they can't do
there's
it.
kids with richer parents who will be
That's
like,
true.
yeah, as long as you're doing that instead of doing OxyContin, like
Yeah,
we'll give
yeah.
you money to start a video store.
Yeah.
Or this.
Or
you know?
the sort of situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Vulcan's cool. Vulcan, I love video. My sister dated a guy who worked at I Love Video, I think. And I was
Love
like,
video.
so cool.
Well,
Nicholas
God,
Cage is
at
awesome.
69. Thank you so much for the tier 5.
Whoa.
Tier 5 tier 1 subs, much appreciated to a great group of people there. Popcorn Pigeon, we recognize. Great friend. I mean, these are great folks, and it's great to see them get subscriptions to the channel.
Also,
Ralph,
where's the rental place in Pass proper? Or is this the same one I was talking about?
I don't know.
South Pass.
Rally, let us know.
Let us know.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Whoa,
wow.
God. And it's all because we were Austin strong tonight. So, yeah, Vulcan's gone. And in its place,
What
it's the
could it
same
be?
one you were talking about. Where is it in South Pass?
It's not in South Pass anymore. They moved it to Highland Park. Yeah.
Well, basically the same place.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, let's track the thread here. So, you tell me what might be there now, given this premise of luxury mixed use architecture.
Okay, so
Hit it.
Vulcan is in, it's like South Austin vibes. So they're definitely, I would say it's going to be something that caters to people that want to feel groovy.
Yeah.
They want to feel like they're interesting.
Yeah.
So maybe it's going to be a private gym. Private personal fitness gym.
Well, what if I told you it looked like this?
They turned it into a new city blog.
They turned it they took it all down
into the
Grove.
Grove.
Into the Americana brand.
They turned it.
They got damn.
Oh, I hate that, but it does make me want to see a movie.
Yes.
You know.
What if you could live above the Crate and Barrel and Pottery Barn? You know what I mean?
I'm at the Crate and Barrel. I'm at the Pottery Barn.
The combination Crate and Barrel Pottery Barn. Clip that. That's funny. We can turn that into something viral.
We'll definitely turn it into something viral.
I'm always very obsessed with the people that live above these mall structures. There was one by my college in Ohio, and I learned it's where most of the Cleveland Cavaliers lived.
Huh.
They lived at this weird sort of mall town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they got to stay. I feel like when you're an athlete, you need to stay very, very regulated. You need to be in a place
like with your shits and stuff.
Well, like not just regular, but like your air is all that they want to live in a bubble, basically.
Right.
So that everything is,
And you're not talking about the Judd Apatow movie.
What's the Judd
The
Apatow?
Bubble.
The Bubble
on Netflix.
I need to see it now.
It's about COVID.
Oh my God, I've heard of it.
No joke. I saw a BMW flip at this exact shopping mall after getting volume 1 of Akira at the Barnes & Noble at the far end. That's awesome.
Wow.
I
would love to
but
live
it's
above
funny
the Americana.
you're rich, but you're like, the way I want to be rich is I want to live in a luxury mall.
People do it. It's so wild. It's so it's embarrassing, I have to say. I mean, in Austin, this is, that's the damn city. It's like you go and people always want to move to, I mean, it's like gentrification or whatever. It's like they want to move to these parts of the city that were like interesting, usually like whatever. And then they're like, and I want to be there.
But I want to look like the place I'm used to and be safe.
Yeah. And obviously
safe
see it in LA
means
and New York.
Other people that look like me.
Yes, 100%. So, it's just so interesting. People like, it's sort of, they want to be, maybe it makes me feel like they're in college forever. They're like, there's the dining hall right there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Thanks for the nice word about my mom chat. She loved it. Oh, not very smart. Thank you so much. I truly had an incredible...
Thanks for the nice words about my mom chat. She loved it. Thanks for the nice words about my mom chat. She loved it.
Please say it doesn't keep going over and over again. Yes. Okay. It worked. Just twice is not that bad. Thank you so much for also using the text-to-speech feature. Thank you so much. Not very smart. Great to talk to your mom.
Even though we heard your secret's out, we know you are very smart.
You're very smart, and you were doing that irony, as
and
your mom said.
And it seems like you're a pretty good son as well.
The Kings are having a real fun time with that doubling. I wonder if it's... So I saw that. It's just something going on with it, right? Anyway.
Yeah.
It's a little behind the actor's studio, behind the streamer's studio. I didn't even know you had text-to-speech, and frankly, not very smart. I didn't know it would go off for 1,000 bits. I thought it was supposed to be 250. But we learned by doing, y'all.
Also, I thought you were saying Texas speech, and I was like...
Text-to-speech, yeah.
I was like, we've got Texas speech.
We got Texas speech.
You know what I mean?
I call it racist speech because of the way people act down there. All right. Let's see. Next one. Mother's Cafe.
I love Mother's Cafe.
Really? Gone.
No.
Closed down.
No.
This is what I wanted. You to get sad. Yes, it closed down in the pandemic. Mother's Cafe.
I remember people posting about it. No! I love Mother's Cafe.
Yeah, vegetarian restaurant.
Vegetarian,
Yeah.
absolutely the best weird strange place. I remember going in. Okay, this place, I have to speak on my memories of it because rest in peace.
Please.
Went there in high school, paid an exact change, and learned that you're supposed to tip, in real time. It was a growing experience, 15 years
High
old.
schooler coming in.
And they literally threw the change back at me and were like, dropped it. They didn't throw it at me. And they were like, you guys fucking suck. And I was like, oh, I'll tip for the rest of my life. I didn't realize that was important. So thank you, Mother's Cafe, for teaching me that. And then also went in and they had these orbs. Like, do y'all know what orbs are? That are like, you can get them online. Round shapes, and they change colors.
Are they called orbs?
They're called orbs.
Is
and
it
the
like a
owner
brand
was obsessed with the orbs. She believed they had like spiritual powers.
Uh-huh.
And I sort of like, as an ironic college student, was like, oh, I like these orbs. Ha ha ha. And she overheard, and she was like, brought one over to my table and was like, you can sit with this orb. And the server was like, she does not let people sit with the orb. Like, she was very, there'd be like harps playing in the background.
Were the orbs like, well, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub to Moonbase Boss Bomar. Much appreciated. An honor orb. Wait, I don't understand. Orb like crystals?
It was in the crystal realm.
Were they glowing?
They glowed, changed colors. Like, it's basically like you would get like.
But it was like plastic. It wasn't like a natural thing.
No, absolutely not.
So, but she thought they were magic.
She thought they were very, very powerful.
Interesting.
I think she was kind of like, I knew about crystals, but this is. I
didn't know they made orbs.
I didn't know they made orbs like this.
We're on that next shit.
I like places like that. Me and my mom would go there and eat.
Yeah.
And we don't, it was always nice and
gone now.
But across the street from Mother's Cafe is a place called Julio's. That is like
cereal.
Frickin' delicious.
Really?
Never goes.
Mexican joint?
Mexican food.
Nice. You like Tex-Mex? Because I do.
I love it.
Because I feel like, now there was a chain that was in D.C., but I don't know if it was called Austin Grill. Does that mean anything to you?
No.
Or is it a classic, like they called it that, but it was like, we're doing Tex-Mex food out here.
I guess. I've never heard of Austin Grill.
Yeah. They just, I liked it a lot. I ate a lot as a kid.
Yeah,
and I like Tex-Mex.
Delish. And
yep.
Julio's is less Tex-Mex, but it's good. I mean, really good.
Let's get this hype train to level 4. There's no telling what we'll replace Mother's Cafe.
Yeah.
Y'all, drop some bits, drop some subs if you want to see what the hell replaced Mother's Cafe. So, Juliet, this place that means a lot to you that has now been bulldozed into a mixed-use luxury apartment building. What does it look like now?
Let's see it. Oh, you want me to guess?
Yeah.
I think it looks like
Thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. Rally!
I think it looks like a big indoor pool. Nasty though, and only subscription, and you also can get luxury tire changes.
That is awesome, and it is.
That's what it is.
It's that. It's this beautiful apartment building from Hollywood that has a Shake Shack and a brick and mortar Funko Pop store.
Cool.
So pretty much the same thing, which is gangster.
I like that.
Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub to Gay Texas Ranger. Thank you. Easttown apartment homes. Yeah, we got a Shake Shack, Funko store. This is the only city in America.
Yeah.
This one that we live in.
LA.
That has brick and mortar Funko stores.
Huh.
More than one, too.
Huh.
I actually don't know if that's true, but we do.
We do.
We have Funko World. You want any Funko
Look, LA's
Pops?
a cool city.
I think that's it. Is there more?
No more?
Nope, that's it. Well, thank you so much for playing, Juliet. You did win.
I didn't?
You won. Yeah, you won.
Woo!
You won this segment. The headquarters in Seattle also is a Funko Pop store. Well, that's incredible. Yeah, I've seen a huge line out that Funko Pop store as well. Thank you so much, Ellison, for the tier 1 sub to Whataburger.
Whoa.
You love that place.
I love Whataburger.
I've never been. It's always been a dream of mine to go.
What a burger.
What a burger.
What a burger.
Oh, I just got it. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
That's actually pretty good.
I just got it. You made it. We did it, folks. Great. I mean, let's like do a little segment debrief now. I mean,
Yeah.
How'd you feel about that one?
Well, I felt a little bit nervous
Mhm.
because I was seeing that listeners weren't enjoying it.
Right.
But
But they kind of tell me they don't like stuff all the time.
And
but
it's just
I
a
know
joke.
that it's kind of like a joke because they wouldn't be that mean to me. I mean, how could you be that mean to me
Somebody
when I'm
like
giving you
you.
this awesome show? Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I felt relaxed. Good.
That's good.
Yeah, I liked the nostalgia, and also, it's a little sad as well.
That's what I was kind of hoping for. And I guess here's what my thought process was. I was like, maybe it'll be funny if I can like really like trigger some sort of latent childhood memory from
We
you.
did a
and
little,
all-
Mothers.
Yeah. With mothers. And,
Yeah.
next time, yeah, I mean, it's
I have lots of childhood memories.
really.
Not to brag.
Can you tell us one? Whataburger came to Missouri and everyone hates on it. Bad franchisee. I mean, that's the thing. It's like Wendy's is not good in the South, but it is good where I grew up.
Yeah, Whataburger's so good where I grew up
Yeah.
in Austin.
You ever have Cookout? You got that in Texas?
Uh-uh.
Probably not. That's a Southern chain.
We have DQ, which I fully thought was a Texas only chain because they had their like
grill-in show?
promo thing was DQ. That's what I like about Texas. So I always thought it was just a
Is it
Texas
from
chain.
Texas or something?
I don't know. And when I found out,
Dang.
moved to New York, and people were like, "Yeah, I know what DQ is. We had it." I was like, "Why did they make that song?"
And it was only for. I'm gonna look this up because I want to know. I don't feel like it's a Texas chain. I
don't
don't
think
feel
it
like that's
is.
true.
That's
what I like about Jersey. Yeah, there's so much Texas shit in call it.
Oh yeah, Buc-ee's.
Take Paradise, put in a buck. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's so weird.
So weird to be
Yeah.
like, actually, DQ is what I like about
DQ.
Texas.
That's what
And
I like about Texas.
Texas.
I'm gonna get a Diet Sunkist. Do you want one?
Right now?
Yeah.
Sure.
There's one in the fridge.
Okay.
You don't have to have one, but I just bought them and I'd like to drink one.
Diet Sunkiss?
Yeah.
I think I'll just have water.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I've got, if anybody knows this, on my water bottle, it says Into Veneer, which is a record store in Austin. The original location did close, but they opened up a new one more south. Pop a top
awesome.
again.
Life is good with Sunkist. That's kind of a good phrase. It's weird to me that DQ is owned by Warren Buffett. Weird. Shit, I got it all over me.
Shit.
Warren Buffett weirdly owns a bunch of food brands.
Warren Buffett, I love it. Do you watch, speaking of Salt Lake City, do you watch Housewives?
I've watched it in and out, and I know like about it. Like I know about the woman who married her grandpa and stuff.
Yeah, well, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really interesting. But one of them, Lisa Barlow, she'll talk about Warren Buffett. She's like, Warren Buffett did not give up working after one business. He kept going or whatever. So that's how I know about him.
Sunkissed. We talking about Tom Brady here? That's the clean joke of the night. Thank you
Yep,
so much, Jakey
super
Chains.
clean.
That is good stuff.
Yep.
You a football fan?
Not really.
Was high school football like a big thing for you?
Miniature, a little bit it was. Because it was
Were you
like,
going to games? Like,
I went
because it
to
was the
games.
thing to do.
it was like the fun thing to do. And I've always been pretty like hyper. So I like the band. I loved like the loud band playing
Right.
and being like, getting a
You're
funnel
kind of
cake
stimming out
and
to all
being
this
like,
stuff. Yeah.
and I like sports, but my school was the fine arts school, like a public fine arts school.
Say
I
it with me,
know.
chat. Ugh, that sucks. Okay, we got a call coming in, so I'm gonna
Wait, let's hear it.
let's hear it. Hello, caller. Welcome to the show. What's your name? What are you calling about?
This is Creme de la Creme. I'm
Welcome.
calling about the segment.
Yeah, please lay it on me.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Basically, Juliet brought as many good parts of your bit today in person. The thing of what is that like a closed record store? You said.
Yeah.
That's like I don't know.
What? You don't know what? No, say it. If
You
you're
can
gonna
say
come
it.
on
We
here
can
and
hear
you're
it.
gonna say it, at
We can
least
take it.
just say it. I could take it. What? Say what you were gonna say.
No.
No, come on.
No, hit me.
I just think it was a funny bit. I don't know.
You liked it.
I'm playing.
So you liked
Yeah,
it?
I liked it a lot. It was really funny. I guess I just don't really understand. Luke, I think you've tried to explain how this segment was supposed to go like 3 or 4 times now.
You know what it
it's
is?
just-
I can tell you what it is. It's because I realized it is while I was explaining it that the premise kind of didn't make sense inherently because I was showing you pictures and then
Yeah.
I was showing you pictures of things that weren't true.
Right.
How did you? Well, let's. You know what? Let's
I
kind of
love
turn
it.
this interview to you, Juliet.
love
And I
it.
want you to be brutally honest with me. How did you feel about this segment?
Well, the only thing is I couldn't think of different types of luxury apartments.
Right.
I was like, they're kind of
Yeah.
the problem with luxury apartments is they're all the same.
Right.
So I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
Well-
It's probably just one of those luxury apartments that you see every day.
Totally.
Luke thought that the bit would be as much about like actual real world Austin staples as much as guessing what would replace them now.
Yeah. Right?
Well, I actually,
Based on what?
I'm gonna go on, Krem. I'm gonna bring up one. I actually thought it would mostly be about real Austin stuff, and we kind of used that.
yeah.
But going off of,
But then I was like, I don't really
going
know that
off
place.
of, and that's not your fault because we don't know each other super well. I don't
Right.
certainly, and even if we did, I wouldn't know places from your childhood that had
True.
now closed. So I was really taking a shot in the dark, and
Yeah.
you know what? Sometimes it happens.
I think I genuinely got more enjoyment out of watching it go the way that it did, as opposed to the way that Luke thought it was going to go. I
Right.
think.
And
Yeah.
that's the beauty of live performance.
That's the total beauty of live
Yeah.
performance.
And this is kind of an open mic for me.
yeah.
And
I think
but
it's a sort of it's like organic comedy where it's like it's just
Yeah.
going to happen the way it's going to happen.
yeah.
Exactly.
And it's like an open mic, but I'm holding everyone hostage, and I'm the only one who gets to. It's like, you know when you see a host of an open mic and they go on way too long, and you're like,
Wrap it up.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
light.
that's kind of like, what if I made that into a thing on the computer?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking?
It didn't feel like
And
that to
we
me.
do that. We do actually do that to Luke, but it's like fun for us, so it's like not as mean or like evil, like spirited or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you say. Yeah.
Well, I'm not watching the
Well-
clock, so I hope I'm not the one that's supposed to do that.
Juliet, so
Yeah.
your was there a parents' vacation home that was mentioned earlier or something in Missouri?
Oh no, we didn't have a vacation home. I freaking wish. But there was a reunion. We had a family reunion once in Missouri.
Where in Missouri?
That's right, Joe.
Such a good question.
You keep
The
doing
moment I brought it up, I was like, "Why'd I do this?" Because I don't I don't know.
Setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah,
okay.
once again. I was so young. I was there for the experience. It was somewhere with wild strawberries growing, I'll paint a picture, that's what it was.
That's beautiful.
Really
though.
beautiful.
Awesome.
Blue
Doesn't
house.
sound like the Missouri I know.
Blue house.
Does not sound like any part of Missouri I've ever been to. But
Blue house.
Yeah.
keep going.
It was, are you from Missouri?
Yes, I'm from the. Yeah, I am.
Okay,
I lived
where-
there for where? What's that?
Where?
The Panhandle.
Yeah, the Panhandle of Missouri.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I lived in the Ozarks. I grew up in Branson, Missouri, which was like a big tourist town.
That's where it was. Just kidding. I don't know.
That's really
It
cool.
Could have been. Yeah. We went, my grandpa, my mom's grandpa, so he's my great grandpa, lived there with my great grandma Mimi. He was Papa John. And
Papa
we
John?
went,
No relation. I hope, 'cause That
relation.
guy says a bunch of nasty shit.
and he was very, very, very scarred from the war that he fought in.
Which you don't know
Okay.
which one.
Let's do a time.
Unclear.
Which one could it be? World War One.
II. Could be Korea. Can I?
World War One. You had a 180-year-old grandpa.
Could be World War
like,
One. Could
like,
be-
like mustard gas.
He's my
poisoning.
great
Could be the
grandpa.
Spanish
He's my
American
great
Civil
grandpa.
War.
Yeah.
He's my great
He's your
grandpa.
He was a really
grandpa?
great grandpa. too.
Yeah.
Probably
He was
World War
great.
II.
He
right?
did die.
Texas
Rest in
independence.
peace on working the land in
9/11.
Missouri.
Really?
The trailer,
Working
the
the-
tractor caught on fire.
Really?
Happens to the best of us,
Yeah.
What do you guys think about this? Ozarks. It kind of sounds like a slur for a type of white person that doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
You're really going heavy on the racial jokes tonight, Luke. with the
Well, you
whole,
can do it if
know-
it's against white
What's
people.
the Texan? The Texan Independence War. Yeah, that's where he
Yeah.
was. And then he moved to Missouri. He said, "Whoops, he made a mistake. I'm going to Missouri. That's my bad.
Gotta head on back.
I
to
see
the
what
other,
I did, and I gotta go. Yeah,
Hit on back.
that was my bad.
How the
Well, the reason I bring this up is because the big attraction, like one of the big attractions for the tourist town that I grew up in Missouri, was a huge Christian fundamentalist Bible study, like summer camp for kids.
Cool.
A bunch of psycho-rich Texans would send their evil little children to go ride around on like go-karts and boats and like pontoon boats
Whoa.
and stuff. In my opinion.
That
And one time, sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
One time, my parents were tricked by my friend's mom into putting me on the reserve list for it, despite
Mhm.
really not being Christian or like at all, or
Yeah.
like a sporty kid or anything.
Yeah,
So instead of paying like $10,000 to send me there for like a week,
yeah.
my parents like offloaded me to this camp for I think 60 days for like $500, and they were like, it's literally cheaper than keeping you at home, so you're going.
60 days for $500.
That's pretty good.
That must have been a fucked up
I
camp.
wanted to fucking kill myself.
Yeah.
I mean, the
what-
worst experience of my life.
Were you living in tents? Like,
yeah,
what the fuck?
Did you make any friends, or were they all mean, rich psychos?
All the friends that I made were like the ugly kids who also didn't want to be there.
Right.
Right.
Those guys were awesome. They were like
seem
talking
awesome.
about how bad they wanted to smoke cigarettes and
Nice.
like, go back home and stuff. And I was like,
That's what
yep,
Jesus would have wanted.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jesus smoked.
absolutely.
Damn, I never went to Christian camp. There was one in Texas called Camp Allen. That was
All of the
fun.
loudest, blondest, most Christian kids at that camp were all from Texas. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh boy.
Look,
Yeah.
Texans, it's a big state. There's a
breed.
lot of people there that aren't good. But
If
there's
it's so big, then why are they coming in my state? Keep them there.
hey, sorry about that. That's
Okay.
I'm going to see what I can do about that for sure.
you.
Remotely from LA actually, unfortunately though. Yeah, I don't know. It's so funny because that's what everybody says. Like Texas is like, California's so great, stay in California. Why are you coming over to Texas? And then Texas is like, we're going to Missouri for church camp. They just have the best Christian education. What can we say?
People
Blah,
need
blah,
to
blah.
grow up. They need to be
Basically,
born.
Most states are almost exactly the same. I've found.
Right.
People just like to bitch about. They like to bitch about the other ones.
That's exactly it. And it's like, yeah. Also, Texas, it's got bad people and it's got good people too. Unfortunately,
Just like Washington D.C.
Just like Washington D.C.
That's the
Former
duality
president,
of
Krem.
man.
Just
What's
like
that?
Look at our former president.
yeah.
And what is that? What are you saying? By saying
Like
that? What is
because
that?
like Trump, like people don't really like him that much.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Something to
okay,
think
yeah.
about. Something to think about.
Something to chew on.
Something to chew
on.
Thank you
Look,
for that.
I didn't expect everyone to hate Texas so much in this chat.
No, I'm just jealous of how luxurious of a lifestyle.
Well,
most
those are just
Texans
rich.
have.
Okay, this is what we're really talking
Yeah.
about. We all bitch about people from different states, but what we really hate
They're
are
rich
rich
people.
people.
Yeah.
Period.
Yep.
They're
There
bad
we
in
go.
every state,
It's true.
and they love to go
Uh,
stomp around town everywhere else.
And they're like, oh,
put
I get to
their
do whatever I
malls-
want. Yeah, I mean, exactly.
that's what stinks.
Here on the East Coast, where I'm currently at, every conservative person loves to bitch about California and Californians.
Yeah,
And it's like one, you've never met anyone like from California,
right.
or if you have, it's not an actual like it doesn't actually fit one to one with what you're saying you're mad at.
Mm-hmm.
Two, like there are more there are like millions more like genuine versions of what you think you are in California who are like way more
100%.
bona fide.
100.
It's
You go to
so funny, like-
Bakersfield. There's like, I mean, this is
Yes,
a
exactly.
yeah, it's a fucking
Right.
farming. Yeah. I
Like,
mean,
there are several
totally.
times more
Thank you,
registered
Helios.
Republicans
Welcome back.
in one California county than like most red
Yes.
states.
Dude, you literally drive 30 minutes south of here to fucking Orange County, and it's like, that's the most Republican place I can fucking imagine.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking Richard Nixon's from California. Like, what are you talking about?
Yep.
Yep.
I don't mess with Texas. Am I right? That's kind of interesting.
Now, that's
I
kinda
don't Mess
interesting.
with Texas.
Hey,
You know,
the Sandy, the SpongeBob worm. Hey, Dune. That's Italian.
the worm is in Texas. The worm is in
The Sponge-
Texas.
sorry.
We've got to do something
No.
about that. I thought I had to put out an
believe
Amber
in-
Alert.
Arrakis. Here we just call it South Austin.
Right. We call it South Austin.
South Austin. Yep.
What?
SoCo, South Congress.
South Congress.
South
I read
Congress?
about that on my journey today, researching.
South Congress.
You read about that today?
I read about
About
South
South Congress. It's a
That's what you were doing?
South Congress, SoCo. ACL is a lot of fun. I passed out at ACL. I didn't at Coheed and Cambria.
Yo!
Yeah.
Were they playing one of the big songs?
The big one. How
What's-
does it go again?
Do
Do you know?
What's the big Coheed and Cambria
No,
song?
no, no,
Graham?
no, 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 no. Is
Not
that Coheed?
familiar, sorry.
No, 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 rum, bum, bum, bum.
Why'd you
Sounds
pass
great.
out? Too hype?
Too hype. It was really
the hype,
hot.
The hype was too real.
It was too real. I was in the front, and I just didn't have enough water. Plopped right down on the ground, and had to take a load off.
Really?
Yeah,
One time I was at a choir concert and I was so
I was in
stoned
choir
on-
too.
Really?
Yeah.
I was so stoned on marijuana that
Yep.
I locked my knees too hard and I passed out.
Okay, people need to be careful
Don't
about
lock your
locking those knees.
Folks, if you're doing any choir
Ever.
concerts coming out or you're anytime standing, do not lock your knees. Unlock those
Do
knees.
not lock your
Seriously,
knees.
because
Unlock those knees.
it's so easy to lock
It's
them.
so easy because it feels
Keep 'em
fun and nice.
But you're going down.
You're going down. You're not. Your boat starts pulling, son. You're
Hey,
done.
I'm yelling timber. Sorry,
Yeah.
Luke, I'm yelling timber.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That is what
Yep.
I'm talking about. So do not lock your knees. I can't stress this enough.
Yeah.
Ugh.
If that's one thing I can get across tonight, it's that.
Please
If
do
there's,
not
if there's
lock.
one thing we can, if there's one thing we can take away from tonight, it's
Yeah.
we've got to really keep those knees at least a little bit bent.
Yep, a little.
For God's sake.
Yeah, we don't need a squat, but a little
For God's
bit.
sake. Well, Krem, do you want to talk about soccer? Or do you feel like you got what you needed to say out?
Oh, yeah, soccer.
No, that was really my main goal there was to just maybe get one shitty joke off about how you don't like soccer, and I already did that earlier in the chat. So I'm
I like
I'm
soccer.
basically good. Well, no,
There's a lot.
but it's just I just like.
I
to
like
be
soccer.
bothersome.
I like soccer.
It's
I like soccer.
All right, see you, man. Thanks for calling in.
Later.
Cheers.
Hazy shades of winter, but such a summer's day, such a summer's day. All the leaves are brown,
and the flowers are red.
You know what? Soccer's fine. I do like the brand Adidas, though. I think they're doing some great stuff over there.
I think they're doing incredible stuff.
I like the slides.
I need
Yep.
Adidas slide. There's something so powerful about that. Late night Taco Cabana drive through.
Is that an Austin reference?
Taco Cabana, yeah.
Is it good?
Oh hell yeah.
Really? You like queso? Are you in the queso?
You like queso?
I was trying to do a southern accent, but I understand why you thought it was British.
Do you like queso?
You like queso? Oh.
I love queso. I love that stuff. Yep.
Are you kidding?
No,
You do.
I
You
love
like
it.
It's good.
I'll have it anytime.
Is it? Now, here's an interesting question. This is really finally getting to the heart of the matter after an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
When you go to the restaurant, Mexican restaurant,
Yeah. The Tex-Mex?
and Tex-Mex, is queso coming out for free like salsa, or is
No.
it always something you're ordering?
It's always something you're ordering.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I don't want to say always. You know, I don't know what they're doing anymore these
But-
days with businesses in Austin, to be quite frank, but I
Yeah.
can't imagine they're making it cheaper
No.
for you. Yeah, you're going to order the queso. You're going to order the guac.
Queso.
Queso. Yeah.
You're ordering the guac. Well, guac makes sense. I mean, avocados are expensive, but I thought there's this thing in Virginia called white salsa, which is like free. They give it out at restaurants that I think is like
Salsa.
weird queso mixed with like cream or something. Does anyone know about this?
You know about
Are
it?
we talking about this on the stream?
I'm a white salsa. Queso is never free. There's always a cost
Queso
to
is never
queso.
free.
That is so true.
Cost of the cows that had to make it. Texas still might get some Hatch green chili. California doesn't have any Hatch.
Oh.
White salsa is ketchup. Yeah.
Ah,
Samira
yes.
was living.
Speak on it.
Hatch chilies are good. I mean, that's sort of a California thing.
Yeah.
too.
It's from here.
In South Austin,
It's
who
not
controls the
queso.
guac? It's not case. White salsa. There's no cheese. Shit, man.
Oh. Cool.
Cool.
I love this stuff. I'm liking hearing about
I think it's got cum in it. Really, that's
Not
interesting.
interested. Not at a restaurant.
No. I'd
Maybe
like
at a dine-in movie theater.
Yes. Having sex with your long-term
Right.
partner.
With your long-term wife before you go to war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or new wife, probably.
New
You're
wife.
trying to seal the deal by putting a baby in her.
Right.
before you ship off to
Before you
overseas.
ship off. Yeah.
Yeah. Check,
Yeah.
please, garçon.
Yeah. Garçon.
Garçon.
I had a friend named Garson. Growing up.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's
a Texan.
Texan
name.
connection. Garson.
Garson. Was
Yeah.
it spelled like that?
No, it was
G-A-R-S-O-N.
G-A-R-S-O-N.
Garson.
Maybe his dad was Gar.
Garson.
Gar's son.
White salsa is literally mayo salsa. That's fucking nasty.
Ever been to Arkansas? No.
Not interested.
Wish I had.
Hold on, I'd like to go back to my
Hot Springs is
Ozark
lit.
I thought
I
that was
believe
kind
that.
of a clean joke where I said Ozark sound like a slur for a type of white person that doesn't exist anymore. That's funny. And yes, I know I'm playing with fire a little bit, but I'm talking about racism against white people.
But I don't actually understand the joke. Is that
What's the most Texas person? What's the most Texas person you knew growing up?
My dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice,
Mr. David
Mr. David.
Prather.
David Prather.
He was or my uncle. I mean, I don't know what's a Texan anyway.
That should have been the theme of the stream.
What is a Texan anyway? Yeah.
What is a Texan anyway?
Yeah.
Ozark is like a brutish orc white person.
Mr.
See,
Elon
you get
Musk.
it. You get it.
Yeah.
Fucking foolish mofo. That's what I was going for.
Is British.
It's like, oh, we're from a weird part of like Denmark and we all emigrated here in the 1820s because we got kicked out for like killing all our kids or something. And now we live in like the Ozarks. That's what they call us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ouch. Kind of, I love sort of clarifying you're not saying yup to Jell-Ocean's comment.
Moke's text for his personal name is Mr. Elon P. Musk.
He's trying to make it that way.
Is he trying to move there or something?
He lives there. And he's
Really?
opening up like, I don't know. It's really bad.
They're really trying to turn Austin into the next San Francisco, huh?
100%. Tech
and they
loves
did ruin
it there.
that city.
I know, but here's the thing. Like, I go and visit San Francisco sometimes for a couple of days and still got some awesome stuff.
Yeah, like Oakland is cool and shit.
Oakland and, okay,
Hey, Ashbury, man.
yes, exactly.
You gotta go
Over
buy
there by
weed.
the what's it called? Ocean. What's it called? Ocean.
Place called Ocean
Richmond.
Avenue.
Richmond. That area is fun.
What's Richmond?
It's like by. Why do I do this to myself? Been 2 times, and I'm naming neighborhoods. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
it's by the ocean, and it's like, so that's more west, and it was cool.
My dad worked for many years at a restaurant called the Cliff House that was on the ocean in San
I
Francisco.
like that.
Yeah, it was cool.
My stupid ass was in San Francisco going over the bridge to the Muir Woods.
Me and Katie went last summer, and it's fucking
Beautiful.
awesome.
But we're
Biggest
driving
redwoods in the
over
world.
the bridge, and I'm like, to my boyfriend, I was like, okay, now I could live here. I could live in this little area. Like,
And you're talking about the richest part of
literally,
the
he was
entire
like,
country.
that's the richest. I was like,
Yeah,
fantastic,
yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
I could have a little
That's where
house
like
here.
the CEO of Google
Yeah,
lives.
yeah.
yeah. But yeah, that is you would like to live there.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I could see it working. Yeah, but not at those prices.
My family
Richmond
literally did
Mansion?
move to the Ozarks from the coal mines of Hazard County, Kentucky, due to a familial slaying, Luke. That's what I'm saying. See, I'm not pulling this shit out of my ass. This is the stuff I'm talking about.
You're not. You don't. No. Yeah.
This is exactly what I'm saying. So I'm tripling down on what I said before. San Francisco's cool. Yeah, we went to Sonoma last summer, which is really nice.
Never
But
been.
similarly, it's very, very nice, like wine country. I mean, it felt like Sideways is fucking real for once. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Finally.
Finally, it's real. I thought it was a made-up story. It turns out it's based on a real
Finally,
place.
for once, it's real. You were there on a cheating extravaganza.
A cheating extravaganza, exactly
Yeah.
right. But I was cheating on each other with each other.
Exactly.
I was having sex with my girlfriend.
Okay.
Which is fucking pimp.
Pimp.
CA is nice if you can afford $3 million homes.
That's right.
It's true. You're never going to be able to afford the house I live in currently.
And the Scotch-Irish folk were the original crazy-ass white boys.
Unless y'all start giving way more gift subs, I can put a down payment on this garage.
Woo!
Let's
Come
go.
on, y'all. If you've liked my segment that I participated in earlier, make sure to give me a little money so I can go move to Sausalito.
Yes, that's the dream. Or Monterey
Yeah.
Bay. So many great, amazing places in California.
Yeah.
So little time. The house is in Katie's name, of course.
Nothing on me, brother.
Well, can't speak on that. Can't speak on that.
on that right now.
Can't speak on that. Nothing on me, brother. And we need that Hassan money. Yes, we do. God, and it's coming. We can feel it coming down the pipeline, you know?
Yeah.
Making a lot of money. Isn't that a beautiful thing?
It's a beautiful thing.
Thank you so much, Surplus Value
Whoa.
Theory, for the tier 1 sub. Thank you so much to Pocket. That's with the Twitch cut, $2.50 more money to me putting a down payment on this garage.
Yes.
So thank you so much, SVT, for that. Mr. Beast is low-key Texas coded. I think he will end up moving to Texas, but he to me is the most random part of the South guy I can fucking imagine.
Yeah.
You know about Mr. Beast?
No.
It's a YouTuber that makes videos. You know who he is or no?
No.
He makes YouTube videos where it's like, I put 1,000 people in this circle, and the last one to win makes $100,000, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And he lives in Austin.
I thought, oh yeah, that is true. I'm trying to get I want to get. Can I
Oh.
tell you this?
Yeah.
You know how you can go to Turkey and you can get the hair implants?
Oh.
You know about that?
No.
So it's way cheaper in Turkey. I want to get it, but I get way different hair.
Yeah.
Like I
If you're
get
gonna
like
go,
Wyatt's hair.
You're gonna get Wyatt's.
Why-
hair,
I
but
get
even blonder.
I'm even like blonder Wyatt's hair.
You're like, I'm SoCal now.
Like I really like
I'm
I
the
double
SoCal
the
guy.
fuck dip in, and I'm like
Yeah.
I get fucking different ass hair.
Yeah.
You know, because if you're gonna do it, why
yeah.
get the same
Why
old
get the
hair?
same? You took a
Exactly.
trip. Like you want to make a strong post about it.
I want to make a strong post about
you
it.
know, and people notice.
Mr. Beast is purely NC. That's true. Baltimore called. Yeah, Mr. Beast is he literally. So he runs. So he's from like this Greenville, South Carolina, I believe, and he's like converted the town. It's like all people that work for him because he's the biggest YouTuber in the world. So he's like turned it into a company town.
Oh,
Isn't that crazy?
Well, I heard that's what Elon Musk is doing in like outside of Austin.
Oh, really? He's like
a
creating
Tesla like company town. It's really
they all
really
literally
bleak.
at the end of the
it's
day,
not good.
They all want to be Henry Ford, including the anti-Semitism. Y'all speak on it.
Speak on
literally,
it.
they all want to be. They're like, yeah, it was good when he did that.
It was awesome.
Yeah, we
Everyone
want that again.
couldn't afford houses, and we would shoot workers who tried to unionize.
Exactly right.
And we were extremely racist. So
Bona Chica is going to be a company town. I don't know what that is.
Bona
Is that in
Chica.
Texas?
I don't know.
Bona.
Is that the Tesla? Is that what they're calling Tesla?
No. Hold on. Wait, I have something coming to mind.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're going to like it. I don't think they're going to like it, but I am going to say it. Bone this chica. That's what I was trying to do in my early 20s.
It is the SpaceX. Bona Chica. Yeah, that's what you were trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you like it?
I really like that.
Cool.
Yeah. You'd have to go to space to make that happen.
SpaceX, that is.
Yeah.
Oh, Lordy.
To X marks the spot.
S marks the
howdy.
spot. Viral TikToks of the new Dearborn Herald or whatever he was talking about, the Chronicles, elders. Sorry, okay, all right, sure. Yeah. Fair enough. Mr. Beatford. I hired 100 Pinkertons to
Yeah.
That's funny. I hired 100 Pinkertons to descend on my company town at sundown, and whoever's still on the streets will be crucified. That's good. Goat's head. We love that.
Goat's head. Goat's shed. Goat shed. Goat
Goats.
sheed.
That's really good.
Yeah, really good. LOL.
Pinkerton agents. We have 5 minutes left, Juliet. Is there any pressing things you want to tell us about Austin? You have the floor for the next 5 minutes.
No, I can't.
Yes.
Austin.
5 minutes. Go.
Austin.
5-minute monologue. Put those improv classes to work. Go.
Austin is the city I was born in. Austin is the city I was raised in. Barton Springs, Deep Eddy, all those live music spots that I would go to see my dad play. Fender guitars, Toy Joy. Also, expensive restaurants that sometimes can be fun for one. Also, Mother's Cafe, may she rest in peace. Julio's for a fresh Mexican breakfast. Yep, video stores, place to
Don't
get
just
your
name the things that
stuff.
were in the PowerPoint. Go further than that into some childhood stuff.
Sometimes it also there were suburbs there too, and that was cool as well. I love Austin. I think that sometimes I can't believe I left. Oh, I betrayed the Austin baristas and now live in exile. They will begin keeping bees soon. Yes. It's a wonderful city in so many ways. It's like really, okay, what I like about Austin and what I like about LA. This is something I find to be similar.
Speak on it.
This is going away, and it's similar in LA. There's certain parts of it that are so sterile, you go, nothing's happening here, nothing has ever happened here.
Mm-hmm.
But there's moments in Austin where you take a step and you go, I just stepped into the ghost of like a bad trip. Like something bad happened here that that I like, and I like that it kind of just shot through me, and I can smell the air, the night air. LA has that too.
Yes, I totally agree.
And it's the suburban sprawl of it is romantic and is what I loved about it. And I'm sad about it changing, but I don't think that stuff really goes away.
Yeah, and I think that everybody also thinks that their place is changing in a similar way at all points in all of humanity. I so agree with that about LA. It's something I really love about it because it feels so different than the East Coast. Is like, it was beautiful. I agree. And I really feel that way. It's something I love about LA as well, is like sometimes you're just driving on these big, long fucking highways and you like stop off in a strip mall and you like enter in a door and it feels like you're in a totally different world. Like you've like been transported. And I've never really experienced that in any other city to the degree. I think because the outside is so stark and it can literally be a strip mall. And then you're like, oh, but this is like a really cool, good restaurant that's been here for like 100 years.
Yeah, and like there's truly strange people around me that are living their life in total opposition to the weird capitalistic hustle, corporate greed that is at the center of this city and country and world.
Because they are TikTok stars.
Yeah.
And that's so cool.
They can't help that.
Well, Juliet, it's been incredible to have you on this program this evening.
It's been a dream.
I really appreciate you coming on. While I look for someone to raid, which is where we send the viewers to someone else, do you have anything you'd like to plug?
No, if you're ever around in LA, you want to see comedy shows, I hop on them. I think I'm doing one in a couple weeks, but I don't really have anything to plug.
What about socials, dog?
Oh, yeah, my socials.
Come on, rock the socials.
Thank you. You rule too. My socials are at Juliet, Juliet _ Prather. So, that's it. Instagram.
Yup. Fuck yeah. Well, Juliet, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
This has been a true blast.
And
We're
let's
gonna
go Mets.
raid Justin. He's in the middle of a big fucking he's in the middle of a big subathon. So go, support the boy, support the girls, as it were. Take care, everyone. See you on tomorrow for Halo. Goodbye.
Later. What is Prather U videos?
PragerU.
Prather.
Oh, I think they're doing it. PragerU is like a
University.
Yeah, it's the online it's like the online it's like the online university that like weird Republican people who like hate women. Like
Awesome.
it's sort of like light Jordan Peterson, light like also like economics